Right, let's get this going, guys. Right, let's move that over there. Bear with me 2 seconds. Right, let's go live, go live, go live. Ooh. Right, how are we all doing tonight? So if you are just joining us, we're searching for potential alien radio signals coming in there from out there amongst the stars. We are searching what is called the hydrogen line. That is the frequency that scientists theorize that if ET is out there, that is the frequency, the channel on the radio dial that they would put the hello is anybody else out there message. And in the 1970s they may have done just that. The infamous wow signal was detected right on this frequency in the same patch of sky that we are searching tonight. It's also the same patch of sky that Free Eye Atlas is coming towards us from at the minute. So we're also searching for signals from that object as well. Do give us a follow, because we do this every night that it's too cloudy to get the camera out. Let us know, guys, where you are all joining us from tonight. Dan, Laurie as well, Steph and Fadil, Darren too. How is everyone doing tonight? So we are searching for potential alien radio signals out there amongst the skies. Hopefully hearing a repeat of the wow signal. That was one of our best candidates as an potential alien radio signal from back in the 1970s, and it came through on this very frequency where that red line is at the top there, and the same patch of sky that we are passing over. And Kate is in. How you doing, Kate? How has your day been going? Good to see you in. Sadly, it's a bit cloudy at the minute. It's meant to be clear tonight, but it's been a bit cloudy, so we are doing this one until those clouds part. Hopefully we'll be able to get the camera out, and we'll be able to search the skies for the weird and wonderful flying around up there. I know. Okay, no, I feel you there. I had half of a root canal today, so I'm as I'm feeling in with the old Mondays there today. Guys, if you are just joining us, we are searching the skies for potential alien radio signals coming in out there from amongst the stars. We are searching on a frequency called the hydrogen line, and that's the channel on the radio dial there that scientists theorize that if ET is out there, this is the place that they would put that message, the hello is anybody else out there message. And in the 1970s they may have done just that. The infamous wow signal was detected right where that red line is, and that patch of sky just there, that's where it came from. So we're hunting for that tonight, but it's also the same patch of sky that 3i Atlas is coming towards us from. Yes, we're also searching for potential radio signals coming in from there as well. That's thank you, Kate. There, and Lee Scott and Barker as well, guys. Thank you for those likes. Those likes and those shares help us to reach more and more like-minded people like yourselves there. The more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better. The more we can piece this puzzle together there. And Blue Nose, thank you for that as well. But do give us a follow. We do this every night that it is too cloudy to get that camera out. But when it's not, we do get the camera out and we sweep the skies live here over Wiltshire in the UK. We're right in the heart of crop circle country, and yeah, we look for the weird and wonderful, strange and anomalous flying around in the night sky here, and we see a lot most of the time. Hopefully a bit later on the skies will clear and we can get that camera back out again and see those things. But until then, we're going to be searching for those potential alien radio signals coming in there. Simon, thank you for the heart there. Do appreciate that, all of the hearts there. The gifts, the subs, patrons go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do there. So as you can see, the dish at the minute is pointing to the Sagittarius constellations. That is the same part of space where 3i Atlas is coming to us from now, but it's also that area there. That's one of those stars that the infamous wow signal was sent from back in the 1970s, so we really want to hear a repeat of that. Now you can look, we actually have a signal coming in just to the right hand side of the red line there. Now that's local interference, it's been with us the whole time, but that is a good example of the sort of thing that we want to be seeing again tonight. But we want to see it where that red line is tonight. Let us know where you're all joining us from tonight there. And Kate, I'll be popping in and out though. Husband's, oh no, oh Kate, sending my best. I hope he hope it's nothing too serious there. But yeah, that's awful news, Kate. But yeah, I hope it is all good there. And oi, can you pick up 3i Atlas on the radio? So exactly, that is partly what we're doing. So we are pointing it that way. So if the signal is strong enough from 3i Atlas, if it is emitting a signal there, in theory we can detect it. It's this very same patch of sky. So we've got a little star map up there, and that will be tracking where our antenna is pointing as the night goes on. So as the Earth rotates, our antenna is fixed. So as the Earth rotates, it will sweep across the sky there. So that will give us an accurate representation of where where we are pointing. And currently, yes, it's towards Sagittarius, which is not only the location of the infamous wow signal, but also for Free Eye Atlas. So you are on the money, and T, thank you for the follow. Good to have you on board, and thank you for the like there. Do appreciate that there. T-United Kingdom, I love it. You're here with us as well. How are your skies tonight? We were hoping that they were going to be clear and we were going to be able to do a live UFO hunt again, but sadly not. We are doing this now though, but it's quite interesting because this is said the same patch of sky that Free Eye Atlas is coming from as well, so it's not so bad, is it, guys? We are always looking, whether it is with our eyes or with our ears. And Tay, look, thank you for the follow there. Where are you joining us from tonight? And Queeg, too cloudy again, sadly it is, but it might clear up in about an hour's time or so. That's what the weather forecast is telling us, so we'll have to see how that goes, but hopefully hopefully we can get that camera out though. Oh, Yuzuvas, you mean this is the draft radar to see a rocket? So, no, it's not. You're not far off, though. So it is radio. What this is a very large radio antenna, and we're listening in for signals there. So it's kind of like your home radio there, but the dish is kind of tuned for this very specific frequency, an area that your home radio doesn't pick up there. So what we're doing is this dish is out there listening, pointing out there to distant stars, and if there is a signal being transmitted from another planet there, we'll see it spike up on the screen if it is strong enough there. But you can actually use this to detect things like comets and meteorites and things in orbit, lots of natural objects too, because nature is quite busy on the old radio spectrum. It emits radio frequencies quite regularly in lots of ways, and there's some of the things we have to filter out if we are looking for those potential alien signals coming in there. So technically you can use it in a sort of in a sense as a sort of radar like that. And Baker as well, my husband and son have seen a UFO, but I haven't. I'm desperate to see one, so I'd be fun. Oh, thank you, Barker. That is awesome. I feel you there. I really do. That is part of the reason why I set this up. This is my hunt as well, to get some of that first-hand experience with the phenomena and meeting a lot of you guys. Oh my god, the experiences that you guys have had there. And I've started to see some things on our Skywatch streams. We tend to see something strange every night there, visually there, but I haven't quite had the craft to land in front of me yet, so I do feel you. But if you're with us for the journey, you definitely will start to see some strange things there. Taylor and Mimsy, thank you again for those gifts, guys. I do appreciate that. The gifts, the Patreons do go back into the stream. They're helping us improve what we do. And Simon,
nom, thanks, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there a little stream at Mascot the Alien there. And Robin, any idea who funded the crop circle investigation for years in Winchester and Hampshire, and what was found? No, I don't know. There's a crop circle, what do they call it, like not a museum, but there's like a information centre locally, and I keep meaning to attend it because we are right in the heart of crop circle country, and we had one just on the outside of town. We went to visit it, and it was yeah, really interesting there. So I'm quite curious in that side of things as well. Queeg too, thank you.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Keeping Alan well fed there. And hundreds, thank you for looking at the video. Oh, no worries, the hundreds. Honestly, I love them. I've actually got another one that is in my inbox I need to check through earlier, but I do love it when you guys send me your the things you have seen there. It's a chance for us all to learn and see a bit more about the phenomena. And oh my god, the things that you guys have seen and experienced there, it's really pointed my needle of belief, helped me understand a bit more about the phenomena. So I really do appreciate all of that there. Cosmic,
Nom, thanks, guys.
and Mimsy as well.
Thank you for the alien pets,
Keeping
guys.
Alan well fed tonight. And oi, what's the spike on the graph represent? So brilliant question there. So that spike we're seeing to the right is local interference. So it is a signal, but it's probably electronic interference there, the way I've kind of got this all connected up together. And I've left it there slightly on purpose because it's a good little example of what a incoming signal could look like there. So we want to see something like that, but right about where that red line is there, ideally. And if you are just joining us, everybody, we are searching the stars tonight for potential alien radio signals, what is called the hydrogen line, and that is the frequency that scientists theorize that if ET is out there, this is the place, the channel on the radio dial, the frequency that they would send that message, the hello, is anybody else out there in the universe message. So purposely reaching out there to amongst the stars, and in the 1970s they may have done just that. The infamous wow signal was detected right where that red line is at the top there, and the same patch of sky. And actually, Kate, perfect timing, because this the top of it is the radio screen dial there, basically, and all those waves are those live signals coming in. We've changed it up a bit. So this above us is a little star map here. So that tells us where the dish is currently pointing towards at the minute. So we're just on the top of the Sagittarius constellation. It's starting to dip below the horizon a bit there, but that moves in real time with how our dish works. So we'll be able to see as the night goes on what stars we are pointing at there, basically right in the middle. So what's that one? Acelia is roughly where our dish is there, right bang in the middle. So as the night moves, those stars will move in real time, and yeah, we can see where we're pointing to, and that is again the same patch of sky where 3i Atlas is coming towards us from tonight there. So if it is sending a signal and it's strong enough, hopefully we will hear it there as well. Hundreds, are you going to try and see 3i Atlas when it's close enough? 100%. I think you guys would lynch me, wouldn't you, if I didn't, because it is such a big bit of news for us here, isn't it, in the old UFO world. It's such an interesting object there, and no wonder it's getting all the attention. So as soon as we possibly can, as soon as it's close enough and therefore for us to see, if it aligns with the times, we will definitely be doing a live 3i Atlas skywatch there. So do make sure you're following us, guys, because not only is that coming up, but hopefully a bit later on tonight as well, we'll be getting that camera again to do our live UFO hunts. Every night that it's clear, we are searching the skies for the weird and wonderful flying around up there, and if it's cloudy, then we do this. We search for potential alien radio signals coming in there. Jamie, have we heard anything? Not yet. Not yet. These alien radio signals are very, very rare. Only ever been a handful of good candidate signals have ever been detected, but the WOW signal is one of the best there. Had all the hallmarks of an intelligent signal not from this Earth there. Still hasn't been disproven to this day. So we want to hear a repeat of that. Our statistical odds of just pointing a dish up there to the sky and hoping to pick up some aliens is very, very low, but our odds here, because we are looking for a repeat of the WOW signal that has been heard, and again, this frequency, this patch of the sky, statistically it's not bad. It's not bad. And then the more hours that we put in, again, it increases those chances of hearing that one. Okay, how nifty. I hope so. I'm just trying it, because normally there's the other screen above it there, which is the printout, basically, the waterfall as it comes out over time, like the old the polygraph test with the old needles go and print the results out. We kind of have that normally below it, but it's not that interesting. I thought it would be good for us to see what the stars are in front of us as we are passing over them. 100, I can't wait. I hope it's clear. Oh, Meg, I really, really hope so too. It would be so upsetting if we had a run of cloudy nights we couldn't get our eyes on it there, but it would be really awesome if we could there. And oi, thank you for the share. Do appreciate that, guys. Those shares and those likes, you guys tapping it away there, helps us to reach more and more like-minded people like yourselves are there. The more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better. So the more we can piece this puzzle together there. So we do appreciate it. And Gamer, I'm confused. I thought I read that 3i Atlas had already started its outward leg and we wouldn't see it. Gamer, so it's a bit early. It hasn't quite started it yet. There's so much going around at the minute, so I get a bit lost with some of it, but at the minute, no, it's still on its way in. So it's approaching Mars. It's getting very, very close at the minute, and then it will approach Venus, and then at its closest point to us, which will probably be early mid-November time, we're both actually going to be on the other side of the sun, so we won't see it at its closest point there. So we get a chance just before late October and just after in some point in November there, and then it'll go out to Jupiter. Yeah, that'll be a few months yet, so you're very there, but you're slightly ahead. And Wow's Paranormal, good to see you in. How are you? Thank you for the heart there. Mimsy coming in with the extra gifts. I do appreciate all of those, because it's all those gifts and the patrons and the subs and things that help us to improve what we do, upgrade our equipment, and increase our odds of hearing and seeing more strange things there. And Simon, have you ever had a signal in the red area? So I haven't. No. We've only been doing this a month, 2 months now, something like that now, and it's those statistical odds. You've got to be putting in the time, got to be putting in the hours there to have those chances of doing it there. So about Jamie, how long have we been live for? Tonight only about 13 minutes there, so it is all yet to come, but hopefully we will be able to get the camera out later as well, because we see something pretty much every night with the older live UFO sky watches there. It's a bit too cloudy at the second, but we are due some clear skies a bit later on, so hopefully we'll get it there. And if you're not following us, guys, definitely do, because as I said, we do this when it's cloudy, we can't get the camera out, but when it isn't, we are doing those live sky watches, and we're right in the heart of crop circle country here. These are the skies to be watching. They're very, very interesting. to see all the action that goes around up there. But hopefully when Free Eye Atlas gets a little bit closer to us, we'll be having our eyes on that as well. And also we're going to be doing a live Skywatch as well from Stonehenge at some point soon as well. I think that is going to be absolutely phenomenal. There, and Robin, there was a porter cabin and a site just off the A road for about 3.5 years. No information. Oh, I think I've missed half of that one. I've only got that part of it. Maybe TikTok filtered out the first half of that one. There, Mark, watch the film Frequency. We need the aurora to boost the signal. You know what? I haven't seen that film, actually, but I think it'll be right up my street there. But films that are along the lines of what we are doing tonight, you've got Contact with Jodie Foster there. That was a classic one for that. But also The Arrival, or The Arrival with Charlie Sheen. That one was a good one related to this as well. V, hello V, I just saw that one. That one's coming in, but it looks like some of the comments may not be showing for a lot of you guys. And TikTok never tells us there. And Tony, thank you for the heart there. Wow's Paranormal as well, really appreciate it. And Maya is in, good to see you there. And thank you for those gifts, it's really appreciated there. Excuse me. Ayup is in, how are you doing there? Maya reporting for duty on the bridge there. 100 Club, I'm a Sagittarius at just passing, just like it tonight. So you can see actually there on the star chart that we are still just about in Sagittarius. It is dipping down below the horizon slowly, so we're on those fringe stars there as well. But that is the general part of the sky there, where the infamous WOW signal was detected back in the 1970s, and also where Free Eye Atlas is coming to us from now. So it's going to be an interesting one. Hopefully we can pick up a repeat of those signals. And Gloria, thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight? And Simon, how you doing there? Good to see you. And Tony, I have heard Free Eye Atlas will remain in orbit around the sun. Excuse me. Counterpart balancing the Earth. So it's, as far as I know, it's not going to, because it's got such a speed. It's actually got an escape velocity, and that's how we know that it's interstellar, is that it's going so fast that the sun's gravity and it can't capture it, as far as we know, unless it's a very strange object. And it is very strange at the minute, but at the minute it will go behind the sun, and we will kind of dance, in these opposite sides, so exactly like that counterpart for a while, until it gets to the other side, and then it will break away because of that speed. That's what we're expecting. But if it doesn't do that well, then maybe it is something a little bit stranger going on up there. V as well, thank you for those gifts. Do appreciate that. So all the gifts there, the subs and the patrons go back into the stream. They're helping us improve what we do. Cosmic is in the house. How are you doing, Cosmic? And Paul as well. We're getting all the regulars in there. Robin, I'm having problems sending you info on the live. Coincidence or something else. Honestly, there's a few people keep having it. It never tells us. So I've got that one, but maybe it might be some of the words. TikTok has some weird filters for some of the words. So maybe try rewording it. Hopefully it'll come through there, because I do want to hear all the things you guys have got to say. Maya coming in with the shares. Carl's a Sagittarius too. Is that a coincidence? Quite a lot of you guys, quite a lot of our community are also Sagittarius is there. So if you are just joining us, we are sweeping the skies for potential alien radio signals tonight, coming in from amongst the stars. We are listening on what's called the hydrogen line. That's that red line at the top there, and that's the frequency or the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorize that if ET is out there, that is the place that they would put that message, hello, is anybody else out there? And in the 1970s, they may have done just that. The infamous WOW signal was detected right on that frequency in this patch of sky that we are passing over now, as you can see. So we really, really want to hear that, but it's also the same patch of sky that Free Eye Atlas is coming to us from tonight. Be coming in with the hashtags, and Paul, they're saying there's 9 other objects up in space with the Atlas ship. I've heard a few of these, but I haven't been able to back it up. So I've seen a lot of it on TikTok, but I haven't been able to see it in the other world. I haven't seen it reported, any of the sort of scientific observations there. So until I kind of get the both reports, and then we can figure it out, I don't know, but it'll be very interesting if it is. It definitely has done a lot of strange things already. Sorry, I'm well behind with the gifts there. Ayup, Taylor, and V, thank you so much, guys.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. Those alien pets are his favourite treat there as well. And Maya's a Scorpio. Well, I'm not as well. I'm Aquarius too. How's everyone doing? We're all good, aren't we, Kate? We're in a happy place with all of you guys. We are searching the skies for the wonder. V's a Virgo too. And Maya, I heard today that the WOW signal and Atlas are linked. Well, they are coming from that same patch of sky. So people do theorize, don't they, that maybe there is that connection there. Is it a coincidence, or is there more to it? So if Atlas has been coming from that direction this whole time there, maybe it sent that signal on the way out, because we sent a signal, didn't we, back in the early 70s for our most powerful radio transmitter there, which was the Arecibo radio telescope. When it was the typical, we're Earthlings, we're carbon-based life form, we have DNA, we're on the third planet from our star, blah blah blah, the little sort of the SETI message there. We sent that, and then only a couple of years later the wow signal was received, and they think that may have been a reply to that. Now, those distances are quite vast there, so it wouldn't add up if that signal was a reply to the other one. There wasn't enough time for those radio waves to go to and fro. But if there was something a little bit closer than those stars in the Sagittarius system there, maybe something like 3i Atlas, maybe that received it and sent the reply in. So there are some potential connections there. And Kate, thank you for the follow. How are you doing there? From Will Smith, yeah, just in case it's all going sideways. 100 coincidence, they both from the same place. Exactly. Is it a coincidence, or is it something more there? Nobody. Just been watching As Desert Rider. He's got weird. Oh, who's that? And I am a Pisces. Love it here. As Alan, of course, Alan has missed you, V. He said he was worried about you. But we're all very glad to have you back in. Sadly, it's not a Skywatch, but hopefully the clouds will clear later and we can get the camera out as well. And Adam's a Scorpio too. Maybe I was wrong then about the balance of Sagittarius. It always felt like everyone would jump in and say they're all Sagittarius is there. Kate coming in with the share. And I don't know whether I'm a Gemini or a Cancer, or you right on the cusp there. And Cosmics Pisces, okay, I may have been wrong. Robin, I've tried, where are we? I've tried rewording it, won't allow info. Are you on our Discord? Because that would be a place where it should come through there. I'd love to see it. So we have a Discord server. The link is in the top of our TikTok bio. If you go on the main page at the top there, we've got a little link tree. The Discord link is there. It's a little messaging app where we all get together and talk off stream. It's really, really cool there, because we have a really interesting personal experiences section where a lot of you guys are sharing your first-hand accounts with the phenomena and share images and videos and stuff there. But we also do an alien movie club. Once a month we all sit down, we vote on a film. And last Friday it was 2005's War of the Worlds. We all sat down and watched the film and chatted together. It got pretty unhinged, but you can join us there for that, for the next one as well. But it's a great place, Robin, to share those experiences as well there. And hopefully it won't get filtered out there. And Carl, did you get your tooth sorted? Thank you for asking, Carl. I've got it half sorted. They drilled it out and removed all of the nerves. And yeah, I've got to go back to have it packed and whatever it is at some point, but hey, the nerves are out there, so it's much less painful now. V coming in with the shares. Taylor's a Capricorn, love it here. And Arxie Atlas, so yeah, you're right, this is the same patch of sky that 3i Atlas is coming towards us now, so it's actually going a little bit below the horizon, but we're still passing over that patch of sky. So it's the Sagittarius constellation. So it's interesting because I said 3i Atlas is coming in there, but it is also interesting because that is where the infamous WOW signal was detected coming from back in the 70s. One of our best candidates as a potential alien radio signal coming in. We are on the hunt for both tonight, and at the top of the screen there we've got our big radio dial. Those wiggly lines are those signals coming in to us live from that patch of the sky, and the stars you're seeing, that is a live star map there, and it's following our antennae direction there. So the bang in the middle is roughly where the antennae is sort of focusing at the minute there. So if we get a signal in, we can see roughly what part of space it is coming from there as well. Marcus as well, thank you for the heart. Do massively appreciate that, guys. It's those gifts, the subs, the Patreons and things that help us improve what we do here. I really love your streams. Mimsy witnessed a saucer-shaped craft over London with my friend as a kid now. That is awesome. Honestly, I would absolutely... Firstly, it's very nice of you to say that. I would actually love having you guys in here for that. But a saucer craft, the classic saucer, is well up there. That is my number one I wish I could see. I've seen lots of strange lights and movements in the skies, things that we cannot explain away with the normal explanations like satellites and meteors and things like that. But I haven't seen that shape to a craft there. I really, really want to see that classic saucer there as well. That is awesome. Was it moving? Was it static? Is there anything more? I'd love to hear more about that one, Mimsy, as well. And nobody just... Oh, no, I've done that one. And out of the tooth, thank you. Yes, it's halfway there, but we've got rid of most of the pain. I'm a bit sore, prodding around in my jaw for a while, but we are getting there. And Taylor as well, Tayo, thank you for the share there. Do appreciate those shares, guys, those shares, those likes, you guys tapping away. Even the hashtags help us to reach more and more like-minded people, and the more eyes and minds on the phenomena we get, the more we can piece this puzzle together. Paul, you're like me, an Aquarius, and VR, I've missed you all. Alan, she's missed you. Alan is glad there, but I know we've definitely missed OGV in the house. I'm so glad you're feeling better, though, because that is never very nice when you're that ill there. And Gamer as well, thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight? If you're not following us already, guys, we do this every night that the sky is a bit cloudy. We are listening out for those alien radio signals, and when it's not cloudy, hopefully later, we get the camera out. We point it to the sky here live over Wiltshire here in the UK, right in the heart of crop circle country, and we're looking for potential UFOs. UAP are flying around there. And Simon, maybe they did reply, but we didn't have the tech to receive the message. So you're actually quite on the money there. So the WOW signal itself, we detected that. It was the Big Ear Radio Telescope over in America there. And they heard the signal. They recorded that there was a signal and it was strong and for how long it was there for. But they didn't have the ability to actually record any potential message, any modulation or any encoding within that signal itself. So if there was actually data there, if there was a reply, we will never know unless we hear it again. That is what we are hoping to do here, to get that second listen, the second signal in there. And Teo as well.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there as well. And John coming in, feed him, exactly, John. And Matt, there is a streamer on TikTok who has Avi Loeb live. Yes, I saw that's Interstellar Discussions. Really good. And I think hats off. Getting somebody like Avi Loeb on the channel is amazing. So well done to that lad, totally. And I think that's great for us all, because it actually raises up it raises it all up for us here. The TikTok UFO community there, a bit more credible, isn't it? If you can get people like Avi Loeb on there, absolutely fantastic. I had a listen to it, but I mean, it's all the sorts of things that we have been talking about here before. There, but honestly, having someone like Avi Loeb, I think we've got to give 10 points to Interstellar Discussion for that one. Boy, it's done good. But it was interesting. And V as well coming in with the Alan stickers, love that as well. And Lions Creed, thank you for the roses, massive appreciation for that one. Mayor with the hashtags too, and Marcus, good evening fella, and everyone in the chat, good evening Marcus, how has your Monday been going there? V coming in with the hashtags. And Tane as well, are you monitoring 1.6? Also good question. So sadly we only monitor this hydrogen line here, 1.420, because that's what our equipment is tuned to. We've got a special dish that really is focused on this area. We've got all sorts of amplifiers and filters to quieten down that background noise and amplify any signal that comes through. So hopefully those really quiet signals we have a really good chance of hearing. So we're kind of trained in for that frequency. But 1.6 is very interesting with the phenomena. Lots of different reports that there is something going on the 1.6 frequency range with the UFOs, UAPs. The issue that we have, and the reason why we went for 1.4 was, the main one was that the WOW signal was detected here, and this is where scientists theorise that if ET is going to put a message anywhere, they'll do it here, because there's always going to be eyes and ears on this frequency, because it's so interesting to science to learn about the universe. And we'll go into why in a minute there. But 1.6 is actually also reserved for satellite communication as well. So even if we were to detect a signal, we can't filter out that it isn't just somebody locally using a satellite phone or that communication going on. On Skinwalker Ranch, they get a lot of interesting signals, but it's a bit easier for them because they've got such a vast area that they know, in theory, what all of the equipment is around there, what's going off. But we're in a bit more of an urban area here, so we wouldn't be able to filter it out unless we could combine it with those visual sky watches. Like if we saw something strange and then we were getting a signal in on 1.6, that could work very well. So we'd love to figure out a way to do it. So you're on the money there, Teo. And exactly, and nobody as well. Alas, it's cloudy over Donegal tonight. No star constellation. That is sad to hear. It's very cloudy over here as well. It was meant to be clear, but hopefully the rest of the week will be very good for us, and we'll get back to it. I do think there is a chance for us later to maybe get a few hours of clear sky watching in. So do hang around for that, guys. And if you are just joining us, we are searching. Excuse me. We are searching the skies for potential alien radio signals coming in there from amongst the stars. We are looking on a frequency called the hydrogen line. That is the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorise that if ET is out there, that is the place that they would put the hello, is anybody else out there message. And in the 1970s, they may have done just that. The infamous wow signal was detected right on that frequency. And the same patch of sky that we are pointing to tonight is the Sagittarius constellation, which is coincidentally the same patch of sky that 3i Atlas is coming to us from. So if that is transmitting a signal, in theory, if it's strong enough, we could pick it up here as well. So we're doing a bit of a double watch there tonight, but do give us a follow. Say we do this every night that it's too cloudy to get that camera out to do a live sky watch. And hopefully it might clear a bit later, but do make sure you're following us for that. And Ben, how are you doing, Ben? Been away, life has been busy lately. That is fair enough, Ben. Sometimes life gets ahead, but we have missed you as well. Like V2 there. Did Alan behave? Of course he didn't behave. Did you? You said you managed to get a bit of the movie club. Did you check out the movie club chat? Because if you haven't yet, don't. It was very unhinged there, V. You might get shocked there. James, any activity going on? We haven't had anything yet, but we've only been on for about 20 minutes now, so hopefully there is more yet to come. Ben, I've been falling asleep before 10 for the last week. Oh my God. Sometimes when life gets enough, doesn't it? It does... It's hard. It's hard. I feel you're there. But we have been on earlier, so what's the excuse there, Ben? I hope it is all going well there. And Lions Creek, thank you for the follow there, matey. Do appreciate that there. Where are we in there? Oh, Carl as well.
Nom nom nom, thanks,
Thank
guys.
you for feeding Alan the alien pets there. And Simon too for the hearts. Those gifts there, the subs, the patrons will go back into the stream, helping us to improve what we do here. And if you could do us a bit of a favour, actually, we're also live streaming over on YouTube as well at the same time, only as a backup, basically. You never want to trust one platform too much. So if you give us a follow there, it's at The Thing UFO. That's our handle there over on YouTube. And then in case TikTok ever decides doesn't like us or alien content, you can join us over there as well. There's a little bit of a backup. Ben coming in with the stickers there. V, where is Agent X? I don't know, actually. He does normally come on a bit later. So hopefully we can see him in a bit as well there. And Mims as well, the saucer craft was still at first. It moved right and left and then vanished, witnessed in the early 90s. Now, that is very interesting. This is pre-drone time, isn't it? So what could that have been? Now, right and left as well. That's not how things like satellites or other objects up there move. So that is a brilliant sighting. I'm a little bit jealous, but thank you for sharing that one. I do love to hear all of your experiences with the phenomena as well there. Where are we in the chat? And Paul, how you doing? V, those hashtags too. Ben, working 2 jobs takes its toll. Man, I feel you there. But we are always here when you do feel like it, Ben. And Mike as well. What's the spike around the frequency? 1.420. So this spike here that's just above my finger there, that is actually a bit of local interference. It's been with us for a while now. It's probably due to the connection actually into the computer from the radio receiver itself there. And I've kind of left it there on purpose because it gives us a little example of what a signal looks like when it comes through there. So we want to see that, but over here, where that red line is, ideally around that sort of area, a bit closer to it there. So if you are joining us, wondering what we are looking at, this is software-defined radio attached into attached to a very large antenna out in my garden, and it's pointing up there to the stars, currently to Sagittarius, that constellation there, where the infamous wow signal was detected back in the 70s, and also where 3i Atlas is coming to us from tonight. Now, as the Earth rotates, the dish is fixed, so it'll sweep across the sky, and actually we've got this little star map up there tonight, so you can see the very centre of that is roughly where our dish is pointing to. So we're kind of just on the edge now of Sagittarius, just on the last sort of leg of it, really. But that will tell us what stars we're going over. So if we have a signal coming in, we can go, oh, actually, that's convenient. Look, it aligns with that star there. So good question there, Mikey. And B as well, I haven't checked the Discord yet, but definitely will. Yeah, as Cosmic says, trigger warning there. And Matt as well, does your antenna have the capacity to pick up signals in space? So yes, but to what degree is the question? So a very astute question there, Matt. So it's kind of like shouting, really. It's kind of like listening with and shouting with people. So we need the aliens to have a very loud voice for us to reach us here. Now, our antenna is the equivalent of a very sensitive, very big ear. But if we had a larger ear that was more sensitive, we could hear those quieter and quieter signals there. So there will be some that we just can't detect. They are too far away and the signal won't be strong enough. But we should, with the size antenna that we have all the equipment that we have, gives us a really good range of possible signals. But it would rely on them sending a very strong signal in the first place. But that's kind of how it works. We're just hoping those aliens are very, very loud there. And Jay as well, thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight? If you're not following us already, guys, definitely do. So we do this every night that it is too cloudy to get the camera out. But we do a good UFO sky watch basically every night that it is clear here. And we see awesome things flying around out there. Woody, what's the spike? So, good question. That is, I said, it's localized interference. So we know this because it's been with us the whole time. So, as we mentioned, the Earth rotates and therefore our fixed antenna actually sweeps across the sky there. So any signal that is out there amongst the stars will only be over, our antenna will only be passing over them for between 30 and 90 seconds, depending on how far away they are. So the fact that that has been there the whole time means it is sitting with us, whatever that source is, with the equipment here in the room. If it's much faster, it's probably a satellite or something flying past. But yeah, that 30 to 90 seconds is one of those ways that we can filter out the types of signals that we are getting through. Good question, Woody there. And Aaron Zombie, so you're following the same thing that as Desert Rider. I don't know who as Desert Rider is, sorry, there as well. Oh, is that the chap that's talking about the he's got the meteor tracker thing? Is that chap? Because I've seen it going around quite a bit at the minute, and it's basically the same sort of thing. So this is different because this is ours. This is our dish. It's out in the garden here. We own all the equipment, and we're choosing where we point it. But it's the same sort of thing. It's a software-defined radio, and that one, if that is the one you're talking about there, looks like a very similar display at the top. Yeah, that is also, it's also a radio receiver there, because meteors, comets, lots of nature, they're very loud in the radio spectrum there. It's not just our devices that emit radio frequencies. You can tune into the sun, you can tune in to Jupiter and things like that too. So as those comets and meteorites come in through the atmosphere, they emit a radio frequency, and that is what that is designed to be picking up there. And this chap has been seeing these very strange signals coming in lately. Now he's saying, they may be, or I think he's claiming they are craft coming in. Now I don't fully know, but I don't think he's fully crazy either. So what he's definitely seeing is these pulsed signals coming in. So I don't think he's actually seeing the physical craft coming in like in a radar sense. To me, that looks like a data burst. Now, there are plenty of things around that frequency range in our technology that do emit those sorts of radio signals are there. But it doesn't mean that it isn't a craft or isn't something strange there. But it does look more like a data pulse to me, those ones that are there. But you never know. There are strange things. But it's a very similar sort of technology there. Mate, a hydration reminder. Thank you for that one. I think the spike is Trump there. Kaz, thank you for the heart there. Do appreciate that. And Ben,
thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. Do appreciate that, guys. All of the gifts there, the subs and the Patreons and things do go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do here. Upgrading our kit, etc. No down the pub for me. And speaking of Patreon, it is free for the first month with the link in our bio on our main TikTok page there, so you can come over, look at some of our past deep dives. We tend to do it every other week, a deep dive, and because it's a smaller group and we're not introducing all the time, we can go into these really long-winded documents there, normally a scientific paper or a whistleblower's first-hand account relating to the phenomena. Previously, we have done the molecular biologist that claims to have worked with alien DNA there and things like that. And next time it's going to be on the underwater UFO base there, the whistleblowers' claims around that. So you can join us for free on those. That one's going to be October the 10th, but the other ones are up there as well if you use that link in our bio. How you doing, Legal Alien? Good to see you in it. V sent a buddy for Alan. Alan, that's a buddy. It looks like you too. That actually looks like you. Thank you there, V, for that one. Alan is well chuffed. He said doesn't have many friends here on Earth there. And Ben, I owe Alan some treats. It's been a while. Yeah. He's been asking. He's been asking after you there. He's lost weight. There we go. Kate coming in with those shares. Guys, those shares and those likes help us to really reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves, and the more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better, the more we can piece this puzzle together there. Oh, not yet there. And Tickers, how are you doing? What's the chat called on Discord? So, yeah, it's, I don't know, you have to use the link on our main TikTok page. If you click on our name, which would be the top left of the screen there, the little white box will come up here, and then you see the name again. You click on that and that takes you to our main TikTok page, and at the very top there's like a link tree with a lot of links. If you click on the one that says Discord, that should take you straight over to it there. Hope to see you over there as well. But it is worth joining us over there. So we've got our personal experiences section, which you guys have been really filling up with your accounts and your videos, your images, and you guys can also add your own ones to it or just read through them there. We've got our interesting things section. So if we're reading seeing a podcast and we talk about it here on stream, we can put that in there or a YouTube video, so guys know what we're talking about. Or the Alien Movie Club once a month, where we sit down to watch an alien themed movie together there. And Martin as well, thank you for the shares there. Kate too. Matt, it keeps changing to 540p. God, that is a low resolution there, isn't it? There. Argo, how you doing? Together, exactly. That is it there. And thank you for the alien pet there.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for that. Keeping Alan well fed there. And Legal, where are we? What's the chat tonight? Well, so we are searching for potential alien radio signals tonight out there amongst the stars. We've got a very large radio antenna out there in the garden. It's currently pointing to that patch of sky that we can see there. We're just getting the tail end of the Sagittarius constellation tonight. And Sagittarius is interesting because that is the patch of sky where the infamous WOW signal came to us from back in the 1970s. That's one of our best candidates as a potential alien radio signal coming in over there. It's also the same patch of sky that 3i Atlas is coming to us from as well. So that black bar at the top with a squiggly line, that's like your radio dial. If you remember your old radio where you tune them in there. This one's very long and we're right down the short end of it. So we're on what is called the hydrogen line, and that is the frequency that hydrogen gas in the galaxy naturally emits a radio signal as it decays there, and because of that, it's very interesting for radio astronomers, therefore a bit of radio science for learning about the galaxy. So no matter what your technology for communication is, you'll always be listening or looking on the hydrogen line in radio to learn about space, about the universe, and about our place within it there. And because this is always going to have those eyes on it, the scientists think that is a really good place to put that message, because lots of people can be looking there. If we know this, other alien cultures would know this as well, and their scientists would be looking at that frequency range all the time. So that is why, of all the thousands of radio channels there, or even other communication means, that this would be a really, really good one to place to put that message. And as we said, they may have done that in the 1970s. The WOW signal was detected right there, coming in the same patch of sky that we are searching tonight there. So we're hoping for a repeat of that. That's what we are really hoping to do. Guys, if you're not following us already, 100% do give us a follow, because we do this most nights. We're either doing this alien radio signal search if it's cloudy, but if it's not, we get that camera out, we point it to the sky, we see all the stars, it's awesome, we see all the weird things flying around up there, because we are based right in the heart of Crop Circle country, just down the road from Stonehenge. So there's lots of weird things going on around here, and we want you to be joining us over there as well. We should be over on YouTube as well. I'm still trying to figure out this dual streaming thing as well, so it's probably gone wrong again, but we are trying to up that as well. So guys, if you could do us a favor, do find us over on YouTube as well. This is our main place, but it's always good to have a backup just in case. So we are at The Thing UFO over on YouTube. Give us a subscribe there, and then if anything happens, if we get thrown off of the platform because TikTok doesn't like aliens anymore, then you can join us over there too. And V, what's the story with the guy that had the venom thing growing out of him? That thing looked very odd. It's got a bit quiet, isn't it? I think he released it into nature there. I don't know with that. I really, really don't know. The creature itself looked quite organic and quite real to me. I couldn't see the paint or the strings holding it together, but the other parts of it did seem a bit questionable to me, so I don't know. Maybe it ate him there. Dordal, how you doing? Good to see you in tonight there as well. And Ben and Dordal, thank you for the alien pets.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. Where are we? Have you got eyes on 3i? So we've got ears at the minute. With this dish is pointing to that patch of sky where 3i Atlas is coming from. So if it is emitting a signal, then if it's emitting a signal that is strong enough, we will hear it now, because we have got our dish pointed right at that. That is what we are doing tonight, guys. We are searching for potential alien radio signals coming in from out our space there. It's gone wild. Yeah, it is a very, very strange object, Legionnaires. And Kate, so I found a video of a chemical that may create the flipper. Really? Actually, you may have said something about that, actually, ringing a bell. Yes, what was that now? They might have explained it, because I didn't have any explanation. I think you mentioned something, and I remember the epiphany of that could be a really good fit there. God, maybe like a sieve me, isn't it, there, tonight there. Matt as well, that would be a major bio threat if it's real. Oh my god, yeah, I think that's part of the reason why it probably is fake there, because even if there isn't an alien cover up there, you think the government would be straight on that, or any government would be straight on that as well. And Jazz, I seen a video of a guy talking about the Mayan calendar, saying, what if it wasn't a countdown? Ooh. Thing. And Cosmic as well, the venom thing from the meteor reminds me of the creature from Life with Ryan Reynolds. I've not seen it there. And Travel Malta, something to thank you, Travel. I do appreciate that. It's you never know in this day and age, do you, when one platform might change their policies and cut you off there. So it'd be great to have you all over there so we can all keep in contact if that ever happens. So we do appreciate you going to that extra effort there for that one. But also as well, guys, our Discord is definitely worth a join. We've got the link in our bio on our main TikTok page for that one. And yeah, those personal experiences, I'll never get tired saying it because there are so many awesome ones that you guys are putting in there. So you can share yours, your pictures and images. Tell us about the experiences you have had, and that way they won't disappear like they do in the chat here. You can just read through them there or participate in our fun things like our alien movie night. So it wasn't a countdown, but a calendar and a countdown of when they will return. I'm a big fan of the gods returning, anything like that, whether it's the Anunnaki and things like that. There's something about those stories, those explanations for the phenomena that really, I don't know, resonate, I think, with me there. And Maya, you've been on the money with that one. Please report. I'm not the captain. I'm the red shirt. Alan's the captain. Is he feeling peaky? At least, yes, apparently all the mathematics of the Mayan Mayan calendar all match up with 3i Atlas. Interesting. I hadn't heard that one yet. I haven't heard it there. But maybe at 8 him. I mean, he has gone quiet, hasn't he? You know, that we've all seen the horror films. That is how it goes, isn't it? Everybody, if you are just joining us, we are searching the skies for potential alien radio signals tonight coming in on a frequency called the hydrogen line, and that is the frequency or the channel on the radio dial that scientists theorize that if ET is out there, that is the place they would put the hello, is anybody else out there message. And in the 1970s, they may have done just that. The infamous wow signals detected right there where that red line is at the top, and the same patch of sky that we are still just about passing through tonight. There, it's also the same patch of sky that 3i Atlas is coming to us from tonight. So we're also doing a bit of a radio monitoring of 3i Atlas 2 tonight. So make sure you're following us, because we do this quite often. But when it's clear, we get that big camera out and we point it to the skies and we see all the weird and wonderful things flying around in the night sky. Those live UFO hunts are quite cool, and hopefully we'll get a chance to do a bit of that later if those clouds pass in time. Kate, I sent you the video, but I can't remember the name of the chemical. Oh, it was you. I have a memory like a sieve. I'm glad you reminded us there, though. And yeah, but YouTube working okay? Excellent. Hello, YouTube too. I'm still getting used to this cross stream. I don't think I've got the chat out figured working actually. Have I got that up? I feel like I have. Yeah, but it just doesn't actually display the chat. Oh my god, I've got so many things open here. God, I'm surprised my computer's not melted. Trying to double up on everything. But thank you for the checkup there, up. And Kate, I really quite like Discord. I hated Discord. I've had it for work for about 4 years. I never got my head around it. But having you guys and kind of having you on there, I've actually eventually started to get used to it. And I do quite like it now. And I love the fact that we're all over there together, sharing those stories and those experiences there and having a laugh. Like the the movie club was really funny. That was really something funny. So guys, if you are the quieter lurkers in our chat, you're more than welcome to be there quiet. In fact, I'm probably more like you. If I'm ever viewing somebody else's, I don't pipe up in the comments at all. So I totally get you. But do join us over on Discord, even if it is just quietly, because honestly, the movie club chat last movie club was hilarious, and I think you probably want to keep an eye on that on the next time around there. Ship decontamination in progress, definitely. There, Jamie, not yet. We are still waiting. These signals are very rare, so it will take us a long time. It takes us a good few hours before we get those ones coming in. But the big brilliant point about that is that they're not like the UFO sightings, which are very cool. But they're very commonplace apparently as well. There's lots of those videos going around, and they're always good for us to see, especially live, but they don't make the news most of the time. But if we get a signal through, if we get a repeat of the wow signal, that is front page news jobby. We all get a little bit of a credit there for detecting a repeat of that, and that's why I think it's so cool. But it's also a little excuse for us to all join in together here and have a bit of a chat whilst we wait for those clouds to pass there. And backpacking, thank you for the share, and Kate too, V with those hashtags, guys. Those hashtags, those shares, you tapping away helps us to reach more and more like-minded people there, and the more open-minded, intelligent people we can get in to share their experiences, look at these things that we are seeing and experiencing there, the more we can piece this puzzle together united. How are you doing? Good to see you in. And there, thank you for those ever shares, guys. Illegal. What star system is Scorpio in? Is Discord a book site? Oh no, so Discord's kind of like a forum / messenger app sort of thing. So you join our server with it, which is our little club basically, and within that there are separate pages within that for those. So you have the personal experiences page, you go on that, it's like a long running chat window, so people just add them in that sort of linear order there, and then you can go into the other ones for it. But it's definitely worth figuring out and taking a look over there. I don't know what on Scorpio is in. It's in Scorpio, maybe, I think. And Shannon, how are you doing, Shannon? Good to see you in there. Alan to sick bay. Space fleas. Alan, Maya says you have space fleas. He always giving me the side eyes, muttering something about sending the mothership there. Hello, Shannon. And Kate as well. I'm really looking forward to the next movie night. That was something special. And Ben, be able to put the stream on the telly now. Oh, excellent, Ben. And also, it's not so much of a thing for now, though you do get the wider view there. But for our sky watchers, you do get to see a little bit more of the sky. It's in that horizontal view. So some people might prefer that one. And Ayab as well. Movie night was my intro to Discord. It was funny. I'm glad it didn't put you off. That way it went pretty sideways. It was quite funny there. Kate, I'm honestly terrible to actually sit and watch a movie with. I feel you there. Alan was asking questions the whole damn time there. And as V says there, appreciate that, V. Those follows, those shares, appreciated. Helps us build up the community there. But also, if you could do us that favour and join us not only on our Discord, because you'll like that one, but over on YouTube as well. This is going to be our main home. This is where the chat is most active and best to hang out, but it is also really good as a backup place there. So we're at the Thing UFO. If you give us a subscribe over there, in case they ever throw us off if they decide they don't like the old alien content. And Denise was gutted tonight, too cloudy and no stars. I feel you there. I thought it was going to be clear, and it got really nice and sunny earlier, and I was getting really excited and going, man, this is going to be such a good night. And then those clouds came in, and I'm having a little bit of a sulk about that one. I almost didn't stream just out of spite, but that's why we have this stream as a little bit of a backup for us all to get together. And hey, we are still searching. We are still putting in the legwork here, hopefully getting closer to that evidence there. That's what we really want. And again, this is a statistical game here doing this. It is all about the numbers. The more time that we spend doing it, the odds increase for us, because we do not know when we come on, are the aliens asleep? Is it the tight part of the night? Is it just before payday and they can't afford to put the transmitter on for them? We do not know what their calendar is like, so we don't know when they could be sending that signal. So that's why we have to just up our chances every time it's cloudy, us to put in the hours here as well. Gotchan, thank you for the alien pets there.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Giving Alan some food there. Kate for the shares there. Shannon shared the live. Thank you, Shannon, as well. Nice one, Legal, as well. And Alan, what was that?
Remember to join our Discord. Link in our TikTok bio.
Thank you, Alan, for that. And Alan is right. Do join us over there. James, you love the sound of your own voice from the looks of it. James, I love it. I play it back every night. Just the same 4 words repeated over. It's the only way I can get to sleep. Such lovely tones there. Sadly, it is the part of when you're hosting a show, you have to talk. Otherwise it'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it, there? But Shannon's coming in with the shares there, and Kate as well. Was about to say, Shannon's in the shares, exactly. Nature is healing, Shannon is sharing there. And Ben, nearly Halloween, one of my favourite times of year. Again, this autumnal period is just something lovely, isn't it? It's something so special. I haven't really had a chance to enjoy it this year. I've been so busy, but I keep meaning to sit down with a coffee and appreciate the weather change there. But we'll have our Halloween special, so if it's clear, we'll get the camera out and we will be pointing it to the skies. So we'll be looking for all the weird wonderful things, and Alan will probably be in fancy dress for that. But if it's cloudy, rather than doing this, we'll be launching our new content there, so it's going to be a lot of your personal accounts, your first-hand accounts with the phenomena and the wider paranormal there. It's going to be spooky and very atmospheric there, so it's going to be a fun night there. Had a nice night, bed early tonight. Oh man, Illegal, it's always good to see you there, but sounds sensible having an early night. Good to have you in there. And James, nothing to do with what's actually happening right now. It is. This is what is happening. This is the chat, James. Where are we? And V Sagittarius is in the Archer constellation, is it? V, this is why we love you guys coming in with the fact we're getting to learn a little bit more about space, about the universe, about how it all works and our place within it all there. So we absolutely love that and appreciate you contributing to that one as well there. Hopefully see you later on there, Alan, as well. Cosmic, can we have a poll timing Shannon's first autocorrect mistake? I like that. We should definitely put that one in. Would be very exciting if we start seeing a signal when Atlas comes closer. Well, that would be really, really interesting. I think that would push it over the line, wouldn't it, there? Because the interesting thing about the older radio signals coming in from space is that they're very unambiguous. A radio is radio. It's quite a simple technology, and it codes a lot of information with it. You can tell a lot about it from, about where it's come from and all these sort of things with the signal, by the signal itself there. So if we started to get something like that, that would be quite a big bit of evidence there. Guys, if you are just joining us, we are searching the skies tonight for potential alien radio signals out there amongst the stars on what is called the hydrogen line there. That is the frequency, the red line at the top there, where scientists theorize that if ET is out there, that is the place on the radio dial that they would send the hello is anybody else out there message. And back in the 1970s, they may have done just that. The infamous WOW signal was detected right on that red line, the same patch of sky that we're passing over we're coming to the end of it. We're just at the tail end of the Sagittarius constellation. But that is where the infamous WOW signal came from. And it's also where 3i Atlas is currently coming from us towards there. So we're also doing a double watch there. Now, the hydrogen line is very interesting for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's the frequency that hydrogen gas naturally emits a radio signal out there as the gas decays out there in the galaxy. It emits this signal, and you can tune into it. This is what we're doing here now. But because of that, it's very interesting for radio astronomy there, radio science, to learn about the universe, and that is why there'll always be eyes and ears on this frequency. No matter what our communication technology is, we'll always be monitoring this to learn about space and what is going on out there. And ET would be doing the same as well. So if you want to put a message somewhere that another civilization is going to find it, not knowing anything about them, that is the place to put it there. So that is why it's really interesting when the infamous WOW signal came in exactly where they expected it, and it was a really clear intelligence signal there. It had all of the hallmarks of a non-organic signal, not from this Earth there. So it really ticked all of the boxes on that one. So it's also interesting because of that radio astronomy use there. You're not allowed to transmit on this frequency as well. So when we get signals coming in here, we know that they're not, a satellite passing over or somebody using a mobile phone nearby or things like that. So it really does help us to filter out those things that we are getting here. So that is why it's a very, very interesting place to be searching there. But you're right there. It would be interesting to get those in as well. And Ben, go to Haddonfield to find Michael Myers. That could be one there. Coming in with the hashtag Shannon and Jamie as well. Christmas is the best time of year. I do like a bit of Christmas there, but again, I'm always too rushed for it. I don't think I've managed to appreciate it. There, coming in V and Jamie with those hashtags. Disagree, Halloween Kate. Oh, as a contestant there. Do appreciate it. There as well, and A Portal, appreciate that as well, and the treasure box guys, whoever put that one, I thank you for that, guys. Do make sure you claim it there. What's that line, Shreya? Good question. So that line there, that is actually a signal, but we can't get too excited just yet. So that is local interference. It's been with us the whole stream, and actually a couple of other streams that we have done of this. So we want to see something like that. It's a good example, but we want to see it about there, the red line, and we want to see it for between 30 and 90 seconds. That will tell us that the signal source is not with us here on Earth, because as the Earth rotates, our fixed dish will move with the Earth and it'll sweep across the sky, and it'll pass over a planet, and depending how far away, it'll only be over the target for between 30 and 90 seconds there. But this is a live star map here, so as the Earth is rotating, so is this star map. Very slowly, you can't see it straight away, but it does actually move over time, and that's telling us roughly where our antenna is pointing tonight. So if we get a signal through, we'll know what direction it is coming from there. And B saying they have opened 17 dimensions. Oh, I haven't heard that one, but they do. I think it's string theory, but it might be. I'm not fully up on these things, so it might not be that one. But they do say that there are 11 dimensions at least that we know about. So we perceive 3 spatial dimensions and 1 temporal dimension there. So the 3 spatial is, back, front, left, right, up and down, and then time moving forward. But they do theorize that there are at least 11 others, so 17 of that could be interesting there. And Techno Viking, can I view this frequency without any equipment? No, sadly not. No, you need to have the equipment to do it there. I mean, it's quite simple and it's not too expensive. Like a lot of these things, the more you spend, the better the equipment is, and therefore the quieter, the fainter the frequencies you can get. But it's it's in the hundreds rather than the thousands range to kind of get started to kind of listen out there. But yeah, sadly you need the kit yourself to do it. And Shannon coming in with those shares. See you in a minute there, Mao. And where are we in the chat? Oh my god, I've got to scroll down. I'm a few messages behind. Guys, do make sure you are following us. We do this every night that it's too cloudy to do a sky watch and get that camera out. There, we're searching for those alien radio signals. But when it isn't cloudy, that camera does come out and we point it to the skies live here over Wiltshire in the UK. We're right in the heart of Crop Circle country, just down the road from Stonehenge. And we see lots of weird and wonderful things flying around in the night sky. And if you're following us, hopefully you'll get that notification when we go live. And as Shannon said, don't forget to share and like. We do appreciate that. Those shares, those likes help us to meet more and more like-minded people like yourselves there. The more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better. So the more we can piece this puzzle together there. And Bingo and Skolzy, good to see you both in. And thank you for the hearts. Massive appreciation there. All of the gifts, the subs, the patrons go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do here. And Feather thank you for the follow. Good to have you in. Where are you joining us from there? Help Shannon's crusade to match shares to likes. It's a one Shannon crusade there for that one. Casper, anything on 1.6? Good question. So 1.6 is interesting. We don't monitor it, sadly. This equipment is trained really quite refined for this frequency range to kind of maximize our odds of hearing something around this sort of frequency. But 1.6 is interesting. It has a bit of a history with the phenomena, but sadly for us, because that 1.6 is also used by satellite communications and things like that, if we did get a signal, we wouldn't know if it was satellite or if it was ET. So that's why we kind of mainly focus on this one. But V,
thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Thank you for that. And
nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
Alan too, Ben too, feeding Alan away there. Bingo too, coming in with the other gifts there. Massive appreciation, guys. It does help us improve. In fact, the very large dish here was a good part paid for by all of your gifts there, helping us improve on what we do, increasing our odds of hearing and seeing more of the phenomena. It blocked the first part of my comment because it said it was CERN. What? Oh, bloody, it's weird, isn't it? TikTok with what it blocks there. Shannon coming in with the shares. Do appreciate you. They're helping us build up our little community. But guys, if you could do us a favor, and we're trying to build up a little backup home over on YouTube as well at the minute there. This is going to be the main place, but it should always be the main place. But just in case, you never know with these platforms, sometimes they have a little bit of a soul and decide they don't want alien content, so at least we'll have a home there. If you go subscribe to us, we're at The Thing UFO. Then not only can you see us in the horizontal view, which is you can see a bit more of the sky when we're doing a sky watch there, but also, yeah, we can all be in touch in case something goes awry. Where are we? Where are we in the chat now? I've got to try and find where it keeps jumping ahead on me. It's not too far tonight, so we will. Here we go. There we go. And Blue Nose again. Thank you for the heart there. It's very kind of you. There. It's a proper challenge, Kate. It definitely is there. And Jamie, thank you for the follow. Do let us know where you're watching us from tonight. If you are new here, again, let us know where you're joining us from, and have you seen anything strange yourself in the night sky? And Blue Nose coming. I like that cowboy hat. There's something about the moustache there. I say it every time. I want to grow that moustache out there. Goal achieved. Thank you guys there for feeding Alan. I know I can sleep soundly. He won't be eyeing me up for size. And Techno, cool. What equipment I search for to get the equipment for entry level? I will join the watch. Again, I love that. The more people doing it, the better. The more chances we have together of doing this. So drop me a message on here afterwards, and I'll send you a link to some starter stuff for it. Because, yeah, honestly, yeah, the more people that we can be looking and listening up there, the better. How you doing, Scalzi? There as well. Shadows the shares. You are doing it, Shannon. You are matching, aren't you? The shares to likes ratio there. Guys, if you are just joining us, I say we are watching the skies tonight for potential alien radio signals coming in there from the hydrogen line. That is the frequency that scientists theorize that if ET is out there, that is the place, the channel on the radio dial that they would send the hello, is anybody else out there signal. That red line at the top. And it's also the same frequency that in the 1970s we heard the infamous WOW signal, one of our best candidates as a potential alien radio signal coming from out there amongst the stars. So we really, really want to hear a repeat of that. But this is also the same patch of sky, just about, that 3i Atlas is coming to us from now. Now we are literally on the outer edges of Sagittarius. I think that we're catching the last bits of it now, but it's the Sagittarius constellation that is of real interest to us. But it does look like we will be going over a few others soon as well. So hey, we never know what we might pick up there. Ben, 150 shares. Love it, Ben. You've come back with a vengeance there. Gotcha, love Alan. Honestly, yeah. People love Alan more than me, which is fully understandable. I've done myself out of a job. It'll be a full Alan stream soon. And the goal's achieved again. Thank you guys for feeding Alan there. But Alan likes everybody to know that he is...
It's me, Alan, the real star of the show.
Thank you, Alan. I said he only drinks Fiji water. They have to bring it in before the stream, and he makes me pick out all of the green M&Ms, or he won't come on the camera. He's a right little diva there. Where are we in the chat there? And Ben, too, coming in. Thank you.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan. Okay, and Shannon, you're competing for the shares there. That's what most of these are. I'm 100 messages behind, but they're all that you guys are sharing. V coming in with the stickers of Alan. I do love that there. New respect for Shannon. This is hard. Sorry for the share. No, I love it, guys. This is how we meet all of you. If we can't get TikTok to then share it to people, we don't get a chance, do we, to meet all these new people. You never know who you can get in, who is going to have that awesome experience to share there, who is going to have that little bit of information there that go, actually, if you change that setting ever so slightly, or if you point your aerial slightly in this antenna in this direction, maybe you can increase your odds of seeing things. So that is why it's so important to reach as more people as we can. And Feathers from Florida, international viewers are I've got a little soft spot for our international viewers, because then again, that is our opportunity to hear a little bit more that we wouldn't normally hear. Being here in the UK, we kind of hear a lot of the news that's around here. So when we get people in internationally, and you can share your local lore, legends and experiences, again, absolutely legendary there. And Blue Note's an elephant. I've never seen an elephant before, but thank you. There, Jamie, I'm going to go. See you later. Jamie, I hope to see you later, and hopefully we'll have the camera out for a bit of a sky watch. If those clouds part, we will get the camera out tonight as well. Mark, the double screens look great. Oh, excellent. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, because I was just trying this. This gives us the view of where the antenna is pointing. Now, this bit directly above me there, that is the little animation, basically, of the sky, but it tracks in real time there. Ben, nearly at 38,000 shares. That is insane, guys. Absolutely insane. JRR as well, coming in with the alien pets there.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
And Mark too.
Thank you for the alien pets,
and
guys.
Ben coming in with the other gifts. Again, massive appreciation. We do really, really value that, because it's those gifts, those subs and the patrons and things like that, that help us to upgrade what we're doing here, increase our odds of hearing and seeing more of the phenomena. You guys are going to get like broken fingers from all of these shares, aren't you? Insane there. And Techno Viking, there are currently drones over an airport here in Norway, same that happened in Copenhagen. Oh, so we've been hearing a bit about this sort of thing, so they're still going on at the minute. How do you feel being local there, to be having your finger on the pulse? Are they, so you said drones there, so have you got the feeling then it may be something else going on, because they did look a little bit suspected, didn't they? I'd love to hear more about that one as well. And as V says, you guys are absolutely legends there as well. Techno, I think they are UFOs or government testing aircraft. Sometimes it's harder to tell, isn't it? Because our technology is getting so much more advanced, so much more capable. There is a bit of an overlap there with some of the sightings. It gets quite difficult some of the times. Now there, but Kate and Shannon coming in strong tonight, guys. And Alan is our leader. He is our fearless leader there. And what was that, Alan?
Follow us now. or I'm sending the mothership.
Thank you, Alan, for that. Well, a slightly threatening call to action there, but definitely do. No worries, Kate. No, it's awesome. It helps us to reach more people. Ben coming in with the stickers there. But yes, honestly, it's been a good run this last week. We had lovely clear skies, hadn't we? I mean, we had Saturday, it was a bit cloudy, so we had to get this out. But like the previous week and last night was so clear, we saw so much activity. So I'm hoping we can get that camera out again in a bit. Agent X, how are you doing? Just got sprinkled pixie dust on the content, goes everywhere. Exactly, Agent X. Good to see you in. I did check the settings under the mod thing because you said you were having trouble, and it should be all as is there. Let me know if you're still having trouble with that one. I might have to unmod and then remod and see if that tricks TikTok into fixing it there. But how have you been, Agent X? Guys, check out Agent X. He does some some deep dives, some posts and stuff relating to the phenomena. So it is worth checking those out. Some of them are really cool there. Where are we? Let's scroll through all of the shares are there, guys. So if you are just joining us, I said these are the skies. We are searching for alien radio signals out there amongst the stars tonight on what is called the hydrogen line. That is the frequency that scientists theorize that if ET is out there, that is the place, the channel on the radio dial that they would send the hello, is anybody else out there message. And in the 1970s, they may have done just that. The infamous wow signals detected right where that red line is at the top there, that frequency, and the same patch of sky that we're still just about passing over tonight of our antennae. Also, coincidentally, the same patch of sky that Free Eye Atlas is coming to us from now as well. So that is what we're doing here. We're listening out for those radio signals, and we do it every night that it is cloudy. When it's not cloudy, we get the big camera out, we point to the sky, and we see all of the strange and anomalous things flying around in the night sky here in the heart of crop circle country. So give us a follow, as I said, because we do it all the time. We want you to join us on that journey, but let us know where you are joining us from as well. There, V, I need to join the YouTube. Yes, definitely do. Don't join us over there. It's at the thing UFO there, so you can get the horizontal view, see a bit more of the sky for those sky watches, but also as a backup there. Shannon, 3,800. Don't think my fingers moved. That's a ridiculous amount there. It's a challenge. It sounds like a challenge. Mark as well, you're chipping in with those shares. Oh, hello.
The sky is getting a big clear bit.
Oh, there's a clear bit in the sky. Might be able to get that camera around. Is that Ruby?
Yes, it's Ruby. I thought she could help me host while you do.
Oh, thank you. Might want me to set up the camera, right? Well, I'm going to see if I can set that camera up, and you can meet Ruby for a bit with Leanne taking over. But I just want to thank we've got Ben has been coming in with some extra gifts there. Blue Nose too, and Cosmic again, guys. Those gifts and those Patreon things, they are all helpful to us because we reinvest straight back into the stream. They're helping improve what we do there. But for the alien pets,
thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. And remember, guys, our Patreon, where we do our monthly or twice a month now deep dives, is free for the first month with the link in our bio there. So right, I am going to leave you with Leanne. So we're probably going to skip ahead in the chat at the minute. So if you have joined and we haven't welcomed you in, do say something again. Hopefully Leanne will see that, and then we can welcome you all in there. So I'm going to go see if I can set up the camera for a Skywatch.
Don't take too long because my bath's nearly full.
Your bath's nearly full. Hello, Ruby. What do you think of all this?
She's not a fan.
Hello.
I
cut my hair, so of course she's going to come out because I've cut my hair.
Yeah.
Hello, Ruby.
Hi, everyone. We got Ruby on camera. Ruby, can you sit still while I just put the headphones on a sec? No. How is everyone today? So, this is Ruby. She is one of our chinchillas. She is a wiggly butt. And she has come to help me host for a little bit, haven't you, Ruby? Yeah? You're gonna be helpful? No, I'm probably gonna nibble the cameraman. Yeah? What do you think? I asked her if she wanted to be internet famous, and she said, no, leave me alone, Mum, I don't want cuddles. Oh, very annoying, Mummy. And she's not a fan. But I thought you guys would like to see her anyway, even if she is being a grump. So, we have 2 chinchillas. We did at one point have 4. So we had Tom and Tufty. Tom was the dad, and then Tufty was his son, and they were so cute. And then a few years later, I saw Ruby and her sister needed adopting. Now her sister, Sophie, has no ears. They got chewed off when she was a babe. Don't know why. We say it so we can tell them apart. But, yeah. Well, now you're being good. Yeah. And I love talking about my animals, so I thought I'd bring her up. and then I can tell you guys about it. I am knackered. I hope you guys are all being extra nice to Sam tonight, because he had an emergency root canal today. Bless him, he could not sleep, so he's probably a little bit tired today, and a bit grumpy because his jaw is achy. Where are you going? You can't play with Daddy's stuff, he'll get mad. Can you say hi? She wants to have a run around now. This is probably the worst idea I've ever had, bringing her up here, because she's going to get mad in a minute. I'll have to take her back downstairs and leave you with Alan. But I thought I'd bring her up to say hello. She's sitting still for a second. Here we go. Yeah, the thing about chinchillas, they're so cute and they look so cuddly, but actually a lot of them don't like being handled, which is very annoying. They don't mind it when they get older. And Ruby is an older girl now. She's coming up to 14. All those shares. Wow, Shannon, thank you so much.
Congratulations on completing this goal.
Apparently we just completed a goal. Whoever helped that. Thank you very much. I'm not sure what the goal was, but it's not showing. So Shannon is sharing the live with everyone. So is Kate. Thank you very much. And Ruby says hi to everyone who said hello in the chat. Thank you very much. If you're just joining us, Sam has popped outside. He is going to set the camera up so we can look at the stars. He asked me to pop out before I go in my bath. Chinchillas have the most fur per square inch of any animal in the world. I know, and that's why you can't get them wet. Because if you get them wet, they can't dry themselves very easily, and they can go mouldy. So don't get them wet, they have dust baths. So that's a really interesting fact there. Other interesting facts. What else is interesting about you, Ruby? What else is interesting about you? They have to eat a very special diet. Like, they can only eat these special pellets and hay, really, and occasionally, very occasionally, fruit. At the moment, they are loving raisins, and every time I go up to the cage, they think that they're getting a raisin, and they get super excited. But I can't give you a raisin every night, can I? Not even one raisin a day. Keeps the doctor away. One raisin a day would give you diabetes, and then we'd get in trouble. Tufty did get diabetes eventually, but he was old and he had a lot going on with him. So in the end, we were just like, look, if you want a raisin, mate, you can have a raisin. You're dealing with enough stuff. But yeah, we've been these girls. All well behaved, aren't you? Yeah. But they're about 14 now. And, yeah, you could go. But it's so sad because people seem to get chinchillas because they think they're cute and cuddly and, oh, won't that be a great pet for my kids? And then the kids get bored of them because they don't realise that they actually have the same sort of lifespan as a cat. So Ruby and Sophie we got because the little girl who got them as a present once got bored of them and didn't play with them anymore. So we bought them, and Tufty absolutely adored her. And I don't know if you've ever heard a chinchilla sing, but it is the cutest little... It's very cute. He used to sing to his girlfriends. And yeah, Tufty was a good boy, wasn't he? But what I always say is funny about this stream, so Tom was a old soul. I know that's a weird thing to say about a chinchilla, but he was never particularly bouncy. He was always just sort of like, yeah, no, I'm just taking my time. But he was always very curious about things. And he used to really sit there, like whenever Sam was watching any documentary about space or anything like that, he would sit in Sam's lap and just sit and watch. So I always say that Thomas would have really loved this stream.
Shit.
I'm going to disappear because I think my bath's going to overflow. But I'm glad you guys got to meet Ruby. Ruby, say bye. She's been pooping all over me. So
Nice.
there you go. Have fun with
The
that.
bath isn't overflowing.
Hopefully. Do you want to hold her just when I get the bath? Because otherwise I'm going to chuck her the water.
Oh,
And as I was just explaining, she can't get wet.
is that right, Ruby? How am I going to put these on there? Ruby. What should we do this one-handed? Right, I'll be with you momentarily.
Daughter,
Okay, there you go, Rubes.
come on, we'll take you back downstairs.
Wow.
Thank you for being a talking to me.
Right, let me just get this going for us, because we can do a sky watch. Oh, it's dark tonight. Right, let's get some of that brightness. Oh, that's too bright. Right, okay, let's switch this over and I'll get back to the chat. Right. Is it loading? It's trying to load. There we go. Right, we are. Right, there we go. The skies have cleared for us, guys. Oh my god, it's still all the shares. Insane. So, right, if you are just joining us now, we've completed a goal. Jesus Christ, guys.
On completing this
Thank
goal.
you for all of that as well. All that help. Blue Nose there. A up. Cosmic as well. Ben coming in there. And V.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Thank you for the alien pets there feeding Alan. So guys, if you are joining us, we're switched over from our alien radio SETI watch there tonight, and we are now doing we're now searching the skies for the strange and anomalous there. Wrong one, Sam. I'm just trying to get the camera around because it looks like it is reversed. So no, hold on. No, on that way. Oh, sorry guys, it's going to make you dizzy, but I need to get the camera around the right way. Where the hell is it? Ah, no, that is around the right way. Okay, right, we've got you. Let me spin the camera around. I was looking for the purple star there, and there we go. Right, so that nice bright purple star there, that is Vega, star 25 light years from us here on Earth. And lovely and clear for us a bit. There's always a wisp of cloud coming in, but it shouldn't be too much there. 1,000 shares. Oh my god, that is insane, guys. Harpsy as well, thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight? Already, Carl, you're spotting a flash in C2. Damn, that wisp of cloud is going to annoy me. But it's still not too thick, so we'll still be able to see lots of wonderful things there. 1,000 shares. Jesus, you're going to have sore hands tomorrow. Holding to your hats, V. Exactly. How you doing, Wayfind? Good to see you in there. Hey up, YouTube screen doesn't have any grid on it. It should do. I thought I said check that. I'll have to have a look in again in a minute because I kept meaning to fix that one. As Ben says, well done with the shares. Veto, how are you doing? You're in time for us to get a little bit of a sky watching. I bet you've got the phone cramps there. Alan B, seen anything yet? So we've only just got the camera out. We were doing an alien radio signal hunt before this one because it was cloudy. But now we have a gap in the clouds. We're going to be doing this. So hopefully we'll start to see some more activity. Ben, I think you can get to 2K. Yeah, I think 2K is easy in a blink of an eye. But thank you. They're trying as well there. Queeg, thank you for the heart. Guys, the gifts there, the subs, the patron things do help us out there. Helps us improve what we do, upgrade the equipment things. So I really do appreciate all of that there. Yeah, but how is the Ben? You have missed some absolute classics from Shannon's autocorrect. Correct there. Honestly, some of them are brilliant. Alan as well. There is defo something the government is keeping quiet about. I think you're totally right there. Is it that they know a lot more than they're telling us there, and they're purposely keeping it quiet for whatever reasons of control, or is it that they don't know enough? And because they don't know enough there, they can't really tell us, yeah, there's aliens, but we don't know if they're good, they're bad. We can't defend ourselves. Maybe it's that. You know, maybe there is, what I heard was, there's a secret too terrible to be told. Hello, darling. Thank you.
I was just checking that you did get a patch of sky.
We did. We've got a wisp of cloud now, but I'll blame you for that one. But yeah, is it a secret too terrible to be told? Maybe we are some experiment from an alien race there, and they're coming back to cancel the experiment, so maybe they know and they can't tell us. There, but it's very interesting. Something is going on up there. Shannon's coming in with the shares there. Beto, is that Vega twinkling there, Sam? It is a bit. That's a bit of cloud that has come right over us here tonight. There. Where are we? Let's get through to the chat a bit now because it's full of shares. So Harpsy as well. Thank you for the follow. No, my God, has it jumped ahead? Where I'm gonna have to jump ahead here now because I did those ones. Where are we? Shooting Star. I thought I caught that out of the corner of my eye. Oh, you know what? I'm not even recording. Let me record this one. Vega V. Good use of the stickers. Yeah, that is Vega. It's a beautiful, beautiful star. Bit of a mascot for us here on the stream, hasn't it been lately? And Ben, I do like some autocorrect nightmares, but nothing's going to beat that one. There have been some really, really good ones. You've got to check out the movie club chat over on the Discord because there were some classics there. Piano Reeves was one of my favourites there. And So V as well, coming in with the shooting stars, Blue Nose and Queeg as well.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. CR1, what do you think about 3i Atlas? I don't even know anymore. I think it's a very, very interesting object. Very interesting. I possibly lean to it more being a fancy natural object. Maybe it's a fancy interstellar comet. But I just have this feeling that it's going to pass through our solar system and we won't get those clear, definitive answers. There'll be a lot of questions around, I think, sadly. I like that one, Blue Nose. Give me a trunk there. But thank you for that as well. And Alan as well. There have been a lot of sightings over the past couple of months and they're not really talking. You're totally right. It does feel like the phenomena is ramping up. We are seeing so many first-hand accounts. And what you guys are sharing, just our community here alone, the videos and the experiences that you guys are sharing are incredible. It does feel to me like the phenomena is ramping up. But is it, though, that we are potentially just more connected now, like we are all here together on this stream doing this live UFO Skywatch? Is it just that we're seeing maybe a more accurate picture because of that connection nature and we can share all these things? Maybe it has been this much the whole time, but it does definitely feel like it there. And Cosmic, this meeting set by Peter Hegseth tomorrow is going to be interesting. Yes, now that is all of the heads of all the generals and things, isn't it, from the US Armed Forces over there. We're going to be attending this very rare meeting of them all together there. So I wonder, is that because they know something and they're briefing everyone, or is it because it's going to be a mass firing? We'll see. If a lot of them get laid off, then we know it's a boring answer. But if there are no suspicious firings, then they were being briefed on something, weren't they? Something potentially very strange. Does that align with the fact that 3i Atlas is now getting very close as well? Maybe there. And Shannon, sorry for the shark spam. See. I love it. What was the one yesterday? It was the you were going to join the petroleum, not the Patreon, the petroleum. That tickled me, something funny. That did. There, and Ben as well. Here comes Jaws. Oh, I do love it there. Dum dum dum. You guys, you keep me laughing. I do like it, guys. If you are just joining us, so tonight we are. It might say that we're doing an alien radio signal search, and we was, but because it got a bit clearer, we have now got the camera out. So we're now doing a live UFO hunt. We are based right in the heart of Crop Circle country here in Wiltshire, in the United Kingdom, and we're just down the road from Stonehenge. So these skies, this landscape here has a lot of history with the phenomena and the weird and wonderful. So keep an eye out for that movement, that strange behaviour that we should start to see flying across the screen there. And do give us a follow. We do this every night that the sky is clear, and when it's not clear we go back to the old radio SETI searching for potential alien radio signals there. Wayfind Avi Loeb was live on a TikTok channel this evening, spoke for hours on 3i Atlas. I actually saw it, and I have to give my hat off there to Interstellar Discussion for doing that, because that is amazing. Actually getting somebody like Avi Loeb there, who's so fundamental to our field there, it adds credibility to the whole of the sort of the TikTok side of the UFO world as well. It's such a phenomenal one to get there. So well done to Interstellar Discussion there. He definitely gets 10 points from me. And Ion, how you doing? Good to see you. When you've joined just in time, we've managed to get that camera out. Blue Nose again, thank you for those extra gifts there. And Owen and Andrea and Otis, guys, thank you again for those gifts as well. They appreciate that. And it all goes back into the stream there. And Alan, I hear there is something called Project Bluebeam. So Project Bluebeam is an interesting one. So this is it's an idea that was leaked quite a while ago, actually, that apparently the governments were going to plan to fake an alien invasion, basically, and the threat of an alien invasion, maybe an actual one, to kind of an excuse to put us under martial law, sort of a one world government sort of thing. And even as Werner von Braun, so the guy who headed up NASA, the ex-Nazi that basically ran NASA during the Apollo era, he on his deathbed warned against this as well. So it's been going around quite a while, this one. The way I feel with it is that I don't think 3i Atlas is associated with this Bluebeam side of things. I don't think the mainstream press have been pushing that threat narrative enough for it to have been that. But do I think that the government would try something like that? 100%. They've done these false flag operations through normal combat missions and things before, so they would definitely do it with the aliens if they had the technology to do it. I just don't think it's particularly recent. I feel like that one might have been for a particular time, and then it may have passed. But they probably would try again. I'm going to move the camera a bit because of that cloud. Hold your hats. Still get a bit of better skies. We haven't got that's Deneb there, Deneb, and that's about The other one was 25 light years away. This is about 2,400 light years away. And it's still beautifully blue there. And Callie, what do you think of Avi Loeb's theory? So I like Avi Loeb from the sense that he is from the traditional camp there, and he's trying to prise open his commentary is really not so much for us. You know, we're already on board, we're already curious there. He is trying to open up the more academic side, the traditional science community there, at least prise their minds open a little bit to get them a bit more onto this subject as well there. And I think he does quite an interesting job there. So I think definitely he got misrepresented, I think, recently in the news with this. He claimed that for Atlas was definitely a mothership and stuff like that, and he didn't. He was doing a thought experiment saying, look, you know, if we keep thinking everything is going to be an interstellar comet before we've actually checked, and just then don't really look and look out for these things, and at some point, you know, an alien mothership might come through our solar system and we won't be prepared. So he was saying that, and then the mainstream media kind of took that and run with it as a thing. So I think he gets a bit of a stick. But I think if you listen to most of his stuff there, he's only kind of playing with the possibilities. And I think that is very much needed there, because I think people are far too closed off in the mainstream there. And Iron, it can be two things. You're right. Many of these things can be going on at once there. You're totally right. And good evening, Andrea Notice. How are you doing? How has your week been starting off there tonight? Shannon's still coming in with the shares. And Owen too. How you doing? Good to have you in tonight. Where am I going to get through? 157 messages, mostly shares. I'm very quiet this night. So yeah, we missed the busier part earlier on because it was too cloudy. So what happens is the sun kind of goes a bit further around the Earth there. So the Earth shadow will come more across our screen. So there won't be enough of that light to reflect off of those things in orbit for us to see them. But that in a way does us a favour there, because those satellites that are all flying around up there, 14,500 of them at the last count. Now, they don't emit light themselves, so it is that sun's light that gets reflected back to us, and that is how we see them flying around there. So if anything now, if we start to see, as we tend to see, things still up there, if the sun's light can't be responsible for it, then they must be emitting light. And then, well, satellites don't emit light. Meteorites don't emit light until they burn up. And, you know, there isn't really many excuses. So, in fact, the things that we start to see now are so much more interesting. So, yeah, it's less visually active, but it is still very, very interesting. And then, Alan, wow, that camera's great. Thank you, Alan. And this is actually, we've still got a bit of atmosphere here, so it actually does a little bit better than this normally. We can normally see a few more stars. So, definitely join us later on in the week and you'll see it gets better than this. This is probably a 7, an 8 out of 10. So yeah, it is really, we've been really lucky. I remember the first time I got the settings right in the new lens on the camera so we could see it all, and I pointed it up there and I went, oh my god, because there was like 14 things flying across the screen that you couldn't see with your eye there. The sky is just so busy and we just don't realise it. I think it might have jumped ahead a bit, but Thomas, how are you doing? Good to have you in tonight. There, and it's you're totally right, Iron, as well there. And Andrea, loving the stickers there. Kate as well, see you in a moment. On the shares, I think I might have missed a couple. I think my thing had jumped ahead, but I can't find where I was. So if I haven't welcomed you in, and if I have missed something that you have said there, do repeat it, and hopefully I'll catch it this time. Alan, thank you for the follow. Good to have you on our crew there. And if you're not following us, guys, already, definitely do. We do a live Skywatch every night that the night is clear here. And because we are based right in the heart of Crop Circle country here in Wiltshire in the UK, these skies are very, very busy and very active, and we tend to see something interesting every stream. And if it is too cloudy like it was earlier, we get the big radio antenna out and we sweep the skies for potential alien radio signals coming in there from amongst the stars. And so we're always searching, and hopefully as well for our 10,000 follower milestone, we are hoping to, well, we probably will, not hoping to, but probably November time, we'll be doing a live Skywatch on location from Stonehenge itself. And I think that'll be fantastic because although we're close here, there are so many crop circles, so many things, orbs and things flying around there. I think that's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So make sure you guys are around for that. And if you can, do us a favour as well. We are setting up we have set up a YouTube channel as well. We're cross-streaming over there. This is our main home, but you never want to trust one platform in case they decide they do not like aliens anymore. If you're all subscribed to us over there, you can join us there if the worst should happen, and we are at the Thing UFO over there as well. And actually, for these sky watches, it's not bad because it's a horizontal view. You actually get to see more of the sky there, so it's a little bit advantageous there. Shannon, sorry, not stopping till 2,000. You're going to need a day off from the injury there, but I do appreciate it. Those shares, guys, and those likes, and you guys tapping away, and even the hashtags help us to reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. And the more open-minded, like-minded people we can get in to look at the phenomena, to share your experiences, the more we can piece this puzzle together there. So we do appreciate it as well there. Sorry, I need a bit of a drink now. I'm going hoarse. Alan, have you heard anything from the radio frequencies? It's a brilliant question, and I always kind of part of me don't want to answer it because the answer is no. There, but we want to be honest here. We don't want to sensationalize anything. No, the alien radio signals are very, very rare. There's only ever been a handful of good potential alien signals coming in there. Over the last 100-odd years of radio, so it's a much rarer one. But because we search what is called the hydrogen line, that is the place on the radio dial, the frequency that scientists theorise that if ET is out there, that is where they would put that message out of all of the channels. We actually have reasonable odds there. It's not just as bad as kind of pointing the dish up to random space and hoping you hear something. Back in the 1970s, one of those handful of good signals was detected right on that frequency. It's called the WOW signal. And it's the same patch of sky that we search as well. So because of that, we actually have reasonable odds, but it will take us a while. And it's mainly an excuse for us to get together whilst doing a little bit of research as well. Oh my God, has it jumped ahead on me again? It has, hasn't it? It's now having the habit of not just jumping down, it's jumping back up. This chat. Let me get through it there. I'm almost back to where I was, so I'll pick up with the conversation in a second. So yeah, that is the answer. Hopefully soon, I think, for the frequency. I've only been doing it a couple of months there. Funny Bunny, thank you for joining us. Where are you watching from tonight there? And Mark, 5 stars, love it, Mark. How have you been? Good to see you in tonight there. Shannon and Kate as well. You're smashing those shares. You're both going to hurt yourself there. And V with the hashtags too. There, and Jamie's back. Hey, you're back just in time. We have got a clearish sky for us tonight to do some sky watching there. Where is our leader? Our leader is just... Oh, and V, you sent an alien buddy. It's little Alan, so thank you for that. Hello, Alan. Look, you got another buddy. That's 2 friends tonight. Looks just like you there. There's our leader, Andrea. And Banana, good to see you in, matey. How are you? Thank you for the heart. Very kind. All the gifts, the subs, the patrons do go back into the stream, helping us improve on what we do here. Loving the stickers there. Andrea and Jamie, did anyone see a Falcon 9 last night? Oh, they did another launch. I didn't see it. God, I wish that would have been awesome to catch as well. Shannon, 500 more shares and we'll get to 2. That is crazy. 2,000. That's got to be a record for us here as well. But on evening, sorry, a bit late. I was a tad busy losing your dinner. Oh, geez. Oh, I hope you're recovering from that one. But hey, it's always good to see you in, sir. There. How you doing, Funny Bunny? Where are we in the chat? Alan, there's a guy on TikTok who heard stuff from America. Oh, is that the... I think I've seen this go around. A few of you guys have shared it. It's really, really interesting. So it kind of uses a similar thing there. So it's this... You're using radio and you're listening out for those radio signals coming in. But that, I think, is tuned mainly to listen to incoming meteorites there. So as they come in, lots of things in nature actually release a radio signal that you can tune into the planets. You can tune into comets and things. And that's what they're using. So to pick up those radio frequencies that come in when those meteorites come into the atmosphere there. But this chap apparently has noticed these odd signals that are coming in that don't look very much like meteorites, and I'm half with him, but I'm also half not, because he's right. They don't look like meteorites. He's very, very right there. But to me, they look like data bursts, so which could be an alien data burst. We don't know. You cannot write that off. But it could also be, because of the frequencies that those are listening to, they could be little things like, it could be even satellites or whatnot that could be sending those little data burst transmissions out there. It's hard to tell, but it is very, very interesting, isn't it? And it's great nowadays that there are all these tools that we can together learn and, get some of this evidence. I think it's absolutely fantastic. There. Nearly there though, Kate. Sorry, not sorry. Funny with Belgium, I love it. So you guys, didn't you? You had a massive spate of sightings with the triangular UFOs back in the 80s and the 90s. Is that something that did you witness that? And Wayne is in the house. How are we doing, Wayne? Good to see you. We've got a lovely bit of clear skies tonight, so we've got the camera back out and we're searching for potential UFOs there. God, there's so many shares to get through. I will get there eventually, but Kate and Shannon are having a bit of a war there. Oh, was that a flash? Don't know if my eyes are playing up with me there. Is it? Every time I turn around, I think... Ah, yes, there is a flash. Hold on. Right, I'm glad I stayed on that one. Let's look at this one.
Zoom mode activated.
Look at that one. Where is it going to come out now? There it is. So, right, this is interesting. So it could be that there is an object up there, maybe space junk or a dead satellite that is rotating, and each rotation you're getting less or more surface area, which is less or more area to reflect light back to us, and it gives that flashing sound. Or because the sun is now so far around, maybe it is something pulsing or flashing a light itself there. Maybe. Is it gone off our screen? No, it's over there now. But there we go. That was interesting.
Anomalous object. Confirmed.
Let me find where I was in the chat there. Scottish Plane Spotter, good to see you in. How have you been? We're lucky catching us on a nice clear night tonight. Where was we in the chat? I was a few behind because of all these shares. Right, I have to just pick up from where I am, roughly here. Let me scroll through. I was 100 odd behind. Kendo, how are you doing, Kendo? Good to see you in there. And you saw the Falcon 9, Jamie. You lucky man. Oh, that is cool. I really would love to catch that over on the streamer there. How you doing, Scottish? Seeing you in there. Ridley too. How are you guys? You've caught us just... We was doing the radio search earlier because it was cloudy, but now we are back on base. We've got the camera out and better as well. When that wow signal comes live, Sam, will we actually have audio? So yes and no. We can detect the audio coming in. Whatever that audio may be, it's very unlikely that it's going to come through as a voice. You know, they'd have to be using our human modulation standards and encoding and things like that we use here. So we'll probably just get bleeps and a weird noise. The no part of it would be at the minute my computer's having a bit of a sulk and I'm struggling to get the audio from that over to you guys for some reason. I don't know if it's TikTok filters it out because it thinks it's like static or background noise because it's the sort of, you know, it is static basically, but it comes into my mixer, comes out of my mixer, but doesn't go into TikTok, whereas everything else does. So I'm still trying to work with that bug out. There and Simon as well, thank you for the alien pets there.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
For feeding Alan there tonight. So we've also got, haven't we, coming up on October the 10th, so for our Patreon crew, where we do our deep dives into a document relating to the phenomena there. Next time it's going to be the underwater UFO base. We're going to read through the whistleblower claims of that, and previously we've looked at the molecular biologist who claims to have worked with the genetics and the biology and the anatomy of aliens there, and that was really, really interesting to read through. And what else was it? We did these scientific papers, didn't we, on real life warp drive technology. That one's up for you guys to listen to again over on Patreon. So guys, it's free for the first month if you use the link in our bio there. I'm going to try it on for size there. Where are we? Jamie, you saw the flash, guys. No, this is where I am in the chat now. You guys, at least you saw the flash there. That is good. And Kate, we're joining efforts. I like that, the camaraderie there. There, C4 and the flash. So that was the one thing we zoomed in on. Good spotting, guys, there. And the good use of the stickers, Ben. That is what they are there for as well. And Simon, Night Peeps, 4:30 AML. Oh, Simon, that is rough. I feel for you there, but thank you for joining us while you could. Hopefully we'll see you later on as well. And Kirsty, on YouTube, I see 3 lights fading in and out, but I can't spot them on TikTok. To tell you this, Kirsty, thank you for joining us over there on YouTube as well, because you do get to see a bit more of the sky. So what the YouTube view, you do get a little bit more around the edges, but what it is, you've got the horizontal there, and then it's like this on TikTok. So I don't know if that helps with the orientation. For some reason, we should have. Oh, actually, I'll tell you why you haven't got it on TikTok on thingy. It's because I haven't got the. There we go. Now the grid is up on. On there, I had the wrong thing open there. So no, that's. There we go. So yeah, hopefully that grid should be up for you there now. But if you do get a chance, guys, follow us at The Thing, a UFO, over on YouTube as well as a little backup home in case TikTok ever decides it doesn't like us anymore there. You can join us there as well and actually see slightly more of the screen. But this will always be our main home and where the chat will be most active there. So thank you for that reminder there, Kirsty, as well. Scottish, glad to hear it. Good Good to have you in. We're good. We're good. We've had some phenomenal sightings recently. It's been lovely, lovely and clear. It's always good to see the old school Skywatchers with us here. And Andre as well. Try a blender instead of a mixer. It'd be a bit noisier there as well. The deep dive, exactly, V. That is exactly it. And honestly, they are so fun because we're not always welcoming people in. It's we can go through those longer form documents together there. It's nearly Halloween, you are very, very right, and we are hoping for Halloween to do a special. So if it's clear, we'll be here and we'll be doing a Skywatch, and maybe we'll get Alan in fancy dress for that. If it is cloudy though, we will be launching our new content, which is like an old school late night phone-in radio where you guys are going to be calling in or submitting your first-hand experiences, and we're going to be reading through them. Going to go UFO, but also the wider paranormal as well. So it's going to be really atmospheric and really, really creepy, and I'm looking forward to that, so do join us over there for that too. Then funny is the news about the sound real? Ooh, I haven't seen the news about the sound. Could you let us know a bit more, because this is why I love you guys, you're bringing in the latest news here. I don't know about the sound. Jamie, you seen Falcon 8 was it was sick, I bet it, but it was there. Scottish only 32 days left. I still need to do so much planning, so much props to put together. So hopefully the grid is up, excellent. I'm glad that worked. Kate as well, TikTok better not, or Alan will send the mothership. He will, he's side-eyeing me now. And you never want to trust him. After the things that they pulled with the super fans thing, that was just fundamentally wrong. You know, trying to get that price increase for everyone's absolutely bloody ridiculous there. Oh, to be good. And Tosh as well, thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight then? Andrea, that would be brilliant, it would be. And Joseph, so how are you doing? I'm well. I'm in a happy place here. I'm with all of you guys. We are watching the skies for the strange and anomalous. So I am very, very happy there. Kane, what's the red dot? Very eagle-eyed of you. So that red dot sadly is a dead pixel on the camera. Now we do, when it's a little bit clearer, we do tend to see some of the stars out there, which are actually very, very close to that one. But yeah, that one itself is a pixel, sadly. So guys, if you are just joining us, we are searching the skies for the strange and anomalous here in the UK, in Wiltshire. We're right in the heart of crop circle country, just down the road from Stonehenge. These are the skies to be watching. There's a long history here with the phenomena, lots of activity, and we've had a good run of active nights as well, so we expect tonight to be just as busy too. So do give us a follow. We do this every night when the sky is clear. When it's not clear, we get the bigger radio antenna out, like we did earlier, and we search the galaxy for potential alien radio signals coming in there from the stars. And we also want to take the show on the road, and we hit our 10,000 follower milestone, hopefully sometime in November, I think it's going to be. Now, we're going to be taking this alive to Stonehenge, actually doing it there right by the stones. I think it's going to be really, really awesome, and you don't want to miss out on those one. Alan already has his costume prepared. He does actually have a selection of costumes, does Alan. I might come as Alan, he's going to come as me. Bingo, Vega. Oh no, Deneb. Sorry, and actually you are right there. That is Deneb. That is no, because normally it's Vega we have on screen, but it is Deneb. So 10 points actually for that one there. And Andre as well. Sam's just going to wear a plastic bag to jump scare us. I think it's only me that's scared of the plastic bags. I'm never going to live that one down, am I? Kate and Shannon, thank you so much for those shares. Guys, those shares and those likes help us to reach more and more like-minded people like yourselves there. The more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better. The more we can piece this puzzle together there. And Holly Dean, again, thank you for the follow. Let us know where you're joining us from tonight. And welcome aboard there. I'll find my place in the chat now. The stars are beautiful. Scottish Plains, but you are 100% correct there. Honestly, you don't need the alien stuff all the time, do you? Just enjoying the view of the sky is just something special, isn't it? The show that nature puts on for us here every night there. And where are we? Let's scroll through the chat there. Funny, there is a news going around about a new sound that is coming true. I don't know about that one, actually. Is it like an audible, like people are hearing it as they go about their daily business there, or is it like a radio frequency people are tuning in and hearing? Because that's very interesting there. I love that as well. And guys, remember we have our Discord. There's a link in our main TikTok bio for that, where we all hang out and chat day to day there whilst the streams aren't on there. But you get the latest stream news. But more importantly, there is a really good interesting things section there. Sorry, note the personal experiences section, which is where a lot of you guys are sharing your first-hand accounts with the phenomena there. Lots of images, lots of pictures, and you are welcome to join and contribute to that too, or just read through them, because some of them are absolutely bloody fantastic, and it's really, really busy a minute. But we do have an interesting things section where when we mention a video, or if we've seen a podcast or a YouTube clip or something on the stream, we can post it in there, then you guys can enjoy that too. But we also do a monthly Alien movie club. Last Friday, we all sat down together to watch 2005's War of the Worlds, and it was fun, and it was unhinged, and we were talking in that little movie club channel over on the Discord, and you're welcome to join us for next month, and we're voting for that one at the minute. And as Jamie says, thank you, Jamie, don't forget to like and follow, because then you'll get the notifications when we go live. Alan?
Follow us now, or I'm sending the mothership.
There we go. Excuse me. Right, where are we now? And Veto as well. Being colourblind, I can't see the red dots. Can you put? Okay, I'll put my cursor over it. It is right there, the tip of the cursor. There. Wonder what else has been missed. Where are we? Where are we in the chat, guys? Sorry, it's just jumping ahead on me. Sorry, guys. There. Oh, bloody hell. It's all going wrong now. My screen's jumping ahead. Right, okay, I'm probably going to have missed a few. So let's just start where I am here and now. Sorry, guys, if I have missed you there. No, I'm actually where I am. Oh, 55.3 megahertz. So this is the radio frequency. So this is interesting. I've seen this going around a bit at the minute. So what the channel is up there for is it's to detect meteorites coming in through radio. So a lot of natural things emit a radio signal that you can tune into the planets, you can tune into the stars, you can tune into these meteorites coming into orbit there. They release a certain frequency as they come in, and you can tune in by the same radio system that we use really for our SETI streams. And at the minute there is some chap, I've seen a lot of his videos going around, so he's observing this online version of that, and he's seeing these weird signals coming in. He's saying that they're potentially like motherships or craft or something coming in, and I don't fully know yet. I'm looking into it, but he's definitely, I don't think he's seeing meteorites. I think he is definitely seeing like an intelligent signal. I don't think it's craft, but by the looks of that signal coming in, it could be, it looks like data coming through, like a data in the signal there, so maybe it's alien data, but it could also just be because that band is quite close to a lot of other things that use that for radio communication, so it could be like a remote sensor just sending off the signal there somewhere near where that dish is located. But it is interesting because you never know. We have to check these things out, and that it'd be interesting to know actually where that antenna is based. And where are we there? You did it, Shelley and Kate. Your 2000. I think that's got to be a record, guys. Absolute record. Thank you for that one there. And it was over. It's over in Belgium. Is it? That helped. That's helpful. Now it narrows it down a bit. Go for 3,000 now. Insane, guys. You can have the chat back for a minute, yeah. And Irish, how you doing? What's occurring? So we are searching for potential, no, that's the wrong spiel. We are looking to the skies live here for the Weird and Wonderful, for UFOs and UAP flying around. We are based in Wiltshire here in the UK, and we are right in the heart of Crop Circle country, just down the road from Stonehenge. So this is a very ancient and mystical landscape here. There's lots of history with the phenomena. These are the skies to watch. So yeah, we're looking and observing for those sorts of things flying around up there. Ben, craziness, you're totally right there. It's Prime Day, is it? Oh, I need to check. No, I've spent far too much money. Do you want to know how much that root canal for the regulars I was moaning I had to have that emergency root canal today? Do you know how much that's cost me? Because there's not exactly a choice of dentists anymore. You can't get the NHS ones. £2,000. £2,000 for a root canal and a crown. I haven't got £2,000. So no Prime Day for me. That's going on a credit card. Radio, yes, it's 55.3. They're 100. I think they could do 100,000 without breaking a sweat. I reckon, Ben. There may be 150. I keep liking the screen and keep swiping out. Get more practice there. You follow brilliant Planespotter. I love it. There. So guys, as well, if you can, do follow us over on YouTube as well. It's at the thing at UFO there. It's our little backup home, but you also get the horizontal view. You get to see a little bit more of the sky. But in case TikTok ever has a sulk and throws us off, you'll be able to find us over there. So get subscribing and support us over there. And Agent X, what happens in movie club stays in movie club. Oh my god, you're not on the Discord yet, are you, Agent X? And you honestly, it was unhinged. I'm half tempted to send you some of the images there that Cosmic was making. Totally. Thank you, Jamie, and V there for the reminder there. And Calvin's in. How you doing, Calvin? There. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, that's crazy. But anyway, it's only a dead pixel, so you're not missing much there. And Iron Kings, thank you for following us. Where are you joining us from tonight? There. Funny, man. I mean, this is the thing, that it may still be, the guy may be right. It's very hard to tell conclusively either way, so I can't write it off, and I don't want to write it off. It's very easy to be cynical a lot of this stuff there. But knowing, and again, it's the very little that I know here. I'm by no means an expert, but for the limited knowledge that I have, I mean, when you're looking at natural frequencies, they're very wide, they're very messy. So it's definitely not a natural, it's definitely not the meteorite there. But judging by the pulses, like how frequent they were, that to me is like a data transmission. I've seen that before with things there. So, but that's a real rough one there. It's not a scientific one. So, is this the American guy? I think it might be. They're the ones that I've seen anyway. Cosmic there. And JJ, how are you doing? But Kirsty, thank you.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Thank you there for feeding Alan. He was starting to eye me up. They eye me up for size, like how snakes do. You know, they like eye up their owners and they see if they can fit them, they say. And V coming in with the hashtag something flashed, Shannon, in C2. Okay, right. Okay, I've got my eye on C2. See if we can see it again. If we see that repeat, that is very interesting. Last week we had a good few days in a row, didn't we, where we had that stationary flashing back again, and we do not know what it is. It's very, very, very strange there. Andre as well, loving the Feed Allen stickers there. And where are we? Minimize the Netflix screen and put it at the top with Discord running, nice and convenient. I am tempted to do that when we're not allowed to do it technically. I don't want to risk getting our server shut down on Discord, but it would be nice if we could all just be there in one place. But hey, if you remember from last time, I didn't realise I had the Netflix with ads, so you'd all be lumped with ads if it was my Netflix. Oh, Scottish, there's one. Oh, good spotting. Right, see if I can see it. I might need to turn the brightness up on my screen. It's in beta 2 now, Andre. I'm a bit behind. No, I'm too far behind, but hopefully I'll catch up a bit. And Steve as well, where are you joining us from there? And Agent X, last time I had a root canal, I needed 9 injections. Yeah, same. Honestly, they put it in and I can still feel it. I was going to go off on a dentist tangent there. I won't, because some people are squeamish and understandably so around the dentist there, but I have some horror stories. Oh, Agent X, I have some horror stories there. And Veto as well, 80 quid for extraction. You can play. Well, the problem is, Veto, is I've had so many extractions that I literally only have like one set of molars on each side, and most of them are root canals anyway. So if I take that out, I wouldn't be able to chew anything on that side. So I didn't have much choice, sadly, for that one. Crowdfund for my new teeth there. If you'll come on stream one day, right, and I'll just have the bright white turkey teeth. And you go, Sam, I thought you were going to spend all the gifts and the Patreon money on the infrared modification. And I've just got my bright white turkey teeth there. No, that won't happen. No, I'm a sucker for gadgets over health, so don't worry about that. It's all going straight into the stream there. But as V says, do feel free to like and share and tap away and hashtags and things. That helps us to build up our little Skywatch community here. Get more of those minds and eyes on the phenomena. And Cosmic, gotta say, Sam, yours was the only... only because of what you set up there. That was you lined that one up. Alan still hasn't forgiven me for that one, though. And as V says as well, the Discord link is in our bio there, so do click through over to that there. And Steve, hi bud, how's the astronomy tonight? And Dundee, I love it, Steve. That's so good to have you back in. How is Dundee tonight? It's going well. Sadly, we had some clouds earlier on, so we didn't have the camera out straight away. We did a bit of the old radio SETI searching there, and that was good. It was good, but yeah, it was a bit too cloudy earlier on. Now it's all seems to have passed again, and we've got some good clear skies. So I'm expecting some more there. Shannon's on share strike. No, that's unsettling. That is. Without seeing Shannon has shared the stream coming up, it doesn't feel right to me. Hold your hats. I'm spinning the camera. Let's get Vega back into shot. Excuse me. Oh no, a little bit more. Right, there we go. So that nice purple one there, that is Vega, a star 25 light years from us here on Earth. It's about 2.8 times the size of our sun there, burning hotter, brighter, and be burn out faster as well. But that's quite close in stellar terms. It's basically our neighbour. But it has taken 25 years for that light there, that purple light, to travel uninterrupted through space to the sensor in this camera and then to you. And Scottish, I like watching you. I appreciate that, Scottish, and I love having you in there and the people like you. It makes it for me. That's part of the reason why I decided to stream this rather than just to stare at the sky myself, was because I thought, oh, you know, I've got the old ADHD brain. I like looking at the stars, but I'll get distracted. But having you guys in here, you have your eyes on the skies for me, plus you give me all these awesome questions and little bits of latest news and facts and things like that. I love it. So I do appreciate you guys joining us on this one. V in A3 is probably gone now because I've moved the camera, but keep it up there because the people that are up to date in the chat, I will appreciate that your thumbs have abs now. I'm waiting for Cosmic to do an image for that and put that in the Discord. There. More than really? Oh man, I'm running out though, because they're all going to go. Those root canals don't last long, but it's credit card time, sadly. A2V, good spot, but I've moved it now in it. And Scotch, I like yourself. Thank you. I appreciate it. Taking a while to refine it, but like all of these things, when you're into it, you do realise there are a lot of better ways to do things, and hopefully we will. What's this? Gifting has been suspended because I think that it sounds like they think I'm raising money for my dentistry. I'm not. But hey ho, it doesn't matter. Let's keep on with the Skywatch there. Putting out just a bit. We'll see you in a bit on Andrea there. Hopefully we're going to spot some more and more there. But yeah, we like everything. You always see that there are better things you can do. So that is what we are aiming towards there. And Gary in Lincolnshire, mate. Oh, good, Gary, to hear it. Good to have you in there. Steve, do you always keep the one area constellation? So not necessarily. We tend to have sort of favourites, and mainly because there's a bit of light pollution consistently in one direction where we are, and then the moon is, at the minute, is coming up in another direction, so we're not left with a lot of space. But also the two brightest stars that we can kind of really see from here is Vega, and it's just one of the nicest things to look at. But that does change as the season goes on. We will probably get Betelgeuse over for us, so that'll be interesting. That'll be a nice orange star rather than the purple one to keep us company through the winter there. And Veto as well. You missed it then. Called upon, yes. You get summoned to create a picture of Shannon's fun with abs there from all that sharing. And Veto, for anyone that can't get their heads around 25 light years, we see Vega as it was. That's a good point there, yes. That's what that means. That light there is like a snapshot back in time, looking back 25 years there. So as we were all counting down for the millennium, actually a few months afterwards, but you get what I mean, that sort of time, that is when that light was left that star there. I can, but we only get a handful of slots there, so we're going to need to use them wisely. But if you've got any good suggestions, I will 100% do that one. And Volatile Nomad, there we go. Get the words out eventually. Thank you for joining us. Where are you joining us from there? And Owen, do you know I can give you gifts? Oh, that's very, very kind of you, Owen, there as well. But I think they've turned it off now. Because of me talking about my teeth for some reason. But thank you there. And Gary, any WoW events yet? Not yet, no. I think we missed the busy part of the night, sadly, but that doesn't mean that we won't get anything later there. Oh, was it Kate's Farms that had the thing there? Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah, so they've stopped it. Yeah, TikTok just gave me a little notification about it, saying yes. I think it's because I was talking about my teeth. The AI thought I was trying to raise money for it like that. So they've suspended that because I've obviously broken some sort of terms and conditions. But it doesn't matter. We've still got the sky, haven't we, guys? We can still see some awesome things flying around up there. It has been quite quiet, but we did see the flashing. We've had the flashing already. We are going to have some more, hopefully. Where is... Oh, no, it's still a bit quiet. So as the sun has gone round now, the back of... excuse me. Sorry there. Yeah, so as the sun's gone fully round there, the Earth's shadow has come around a bit more. So those objects that were getting that sun's light and reflecting it back to us in orbit, they won't be getting that light. They're still up there, they're still flying around. We just can't see them as easy. So that means that any light that we do, not necessarily any light, because the further out there, they can still catch the sun's light. But if we do see things there, that could mean that they are emitting light rather than reflecting it. So it could be very, very interesting. Now, in a sense, this kind of helps us filter out those satellites to a degree as well there. But thank you for trying, Owen, there. And where are we? They better not withhold on you. TikTok's a funny old beast there. Poor, yeah, Alan's already looking to starving now. Sorry, Alan, it was my fault. They haven't done that to us in a while there. But hey-ho. We'll survive. Agent X as well. Could all newbies follow Agent Shannon to see her magic thumbs? Exactly. There. And Scottish, I like working stars. Yes. Oh my God. The stars are absolutely... It's just like so peaceful. I think it's very intuitive to us, isn't it? It's like a lot of people have those inbuilt fears of snakes and spiders and things. It goes back to those real core levels within us. You know, it's all subconscious. I think the stars are the opposite in the positive sense. You know, they've just... For millennia now, they have been so important to us as humans that we look at them with great reverence. And yeah, it's always awesome to see there. 7 magic dimples, is that true? There. And BJ, how are you doing? Good to see you in there tonight. Let's just say it doesn't look like a thumb. Oh no. Oh no. Gonna get on some list there, Cosmic. Excuse me, let's have a bit of a drink whilst we are quieting down there. So, it is quiet. Even last night, even over the weekend when we were doing this and we, the sun goes round, we get to that period of the night, we were still seeing a bit more than this. This has been very quiet, a little too quiet. Just about right, isn't it there? But, excuse me. And remember, guys, if you haven't already, we're doing our 6-part podcast series on the Warminster thing, which is the actual strange events that happened in this little town that we are from here, that kind of caused the stream initially. 10 years of weird and wonderful UFO sightings, landings, interactions, abductions, strange noises, strange time slips. Oh, QWERTY flashing bottom right hand of 2C. Oh, excellent. Okay, so that is, let's see if I can see that, because where's my cursor? Oh no, I'm well over. I'm trying to line it up on the grid. There. Oh no, bottom right. Right, so around this area, which I think is roughly where we've seen the flash previously, actually. Good spotting there. And WV10, how are you doing? Good to see you in. How's the world been treating you there? But yeah, so we're doing that podcast series, so go check it out. It's the Warminster Mystery, it's called. Big red cover art. It's over on Apple and Spotify and things like that at the minute. It's only the first few minutes of episode 1, but dude, let us know what you think of it as well there. Evening Raph as well, good to see you in. And Gary, anyone watched DJ Paranormal? I haven't. I've heard the name actually. It's a maybe, but I don't know there. Right. Come on, we want some action, don't we? Can we will it to happen there? Bit clouds, but good. Yeah, we had clouds earlier. I didn't think we were going to get a chance to do this tonight, but luckily they have parted. Sandy, anything exciting tonight? We've had a bit of strange flashing, but not much actually. It's a bit quiet tonight, sadly. How you doing, Sandy? Though, but just means that it is yet to happen. I will have to check it out, Gary. It's DJ Paranormal. He does sound familiar, so it's either been recommended or maybe I've come across it at some point there. What's the camera setup, Wicked? It's a Sony A7 with a very good lens and a long HDMI lead there. And good to hear it, Sandy. Good to hear it. It's been an interesting week for us. Had so many technical difficulties today. We are getting through it though. Everything's gone a bit awry, but hey ho, these things happen there. But it's good to have everyone tonight, and thank God we've had some stars there, because that does make me feel better seeing some of them going around there. And thank you for the likes, guys. Those likes, those shares help us to build up a little Skywatcher community here. More eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better. The more we can piece this puzzle together. And Jimmy, how you doing, Jimmy Bob? How you doing? there. And thank you, Sandy, for that share as well. And V, I'm so happy we got to meet Ruby. She is soft. She is very soft. Maybe one day Sophie will come up to our night owls there. And you're good, glad to hear it. Have you seen and experienced anything strange yourself recently? Love to hear about that. If you have, how we pass the time waiting for the action to happen there. And a very odd no sound. Mark, you're right. So normally we see a lot more activity than this. So we are a bit later on now. So we would see less, but we are seeing very little, which is quite strange. We've only, I think, seen the one flashing, isn't it? Maybe something else is going on there. I keep trying to see if I can see something at the corner of my eye. Oh, Jimmy, I think it's cut off the first part of your message. I only got it wasn't on flight radar. It tends to mean TikTok has just filtered it out for some silly reason. They might have to reword it so it doesn't get filtered out. I'd love to hear about that one. And Raf, I don't know who to listen to anymore. Some say Atlas has changed directions. Others say it hasn't. Oh my god, I feel you there. There's so many things that we hear going around about it, and you just can't get the other side of the story. And, you know, we don't trust necessarily the official sources either, so it's not as if we can hard follow those. I think where I go with this at the minute is, Are we seeing the reports in both the UFO community and in the space science community? Not the conclusion. We'll always argue about if it's an alien ship or whatnot, but are we seeing the observations there when we're like talking about the strange chemical makeup, the coloration, and things like that? Are we seeing that on? Can we agree that we're seeing that? And then if then I think we can have the conversation. So there's definitely been a lot of things that I haven't been able to see in the main, the main sort of science channels for that at the minute. But it is hard to keep track of these things these days. And Wicked, I feel like if we all focus on the segment, and will a UAP, the group collective may will it now. Wicked, I like your angle on this, because it is known, isn't it, that collective group sort of consciousness activity can affect our reality. They've done lots of experiments around this. In fact, it's not quite true with this this thing, but there's a very rough idea of how the experiment was, but it kind of wasn't. So a real life random number generator will over a period of time spit out an equal number of ones and zeros over that period of time there. But they did an experiment with this number generator there, and they had people connected over the internet all over the world, and they were trying to get them to focus on ones or a zero there to see if they could affect the numbers that were coming out of the machine. Could they change it so there was statistically more ones than would be there by chance? And they did quite consistently. So there does seem to be an element of our consciousness affecting reality there. So maybe we could do something like that together. Can we all? Let's pick a square. Right, C3, so that is this one. Let's ask for some movement in something strange in C3. Can we all put our minds to that whilst I read off the next bit? So I think you're on the money there. Wicked. And where are we? Even read the other day that there is a bigger object behind it. I gave up. I know some of this is going everywhere. The thing that was interesting for me is, so a lot of people talking about is it R2 Swan, and I think this is probably symptomatic of what is happening. Is that so? Swan is just, as far as anybody can tell, just a normal comet that's out there. But because obviously 3-Hour Atlas is getting a lot of attention and it's a comet, people are just going, "Oh, comets are interesting." There, suddenly people are on the lookout for that. So that's kind of getting roped in it as well. So I think we're getting a lot of this stuff at the minute there. And so, Kebab, how you doing? Since I seen them lights the last couple of nights, I've had some really weird dreams. Now, dreams are an interesting thing in themselves, aren't they? So, it could be a connection there. You don't have to say, but would love to hear if there is a safe way of saying roughly what those strangeness would have been about there as well. And Jimmy, I don't think what I'm trying to send is being sent through. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't, sadly, and it doesn't tell us. It just filters weird words out for no reason at all. But if you want to, if you do, because we'd love to hear it. So we've got our Discord server as well. So the link is in our bio for that one on our main TikTok page. If you click on our name, go through to our main page there. At the top, there's that link tree, and you can join our Discord there and share your experiences out. We've got a really good personal experience section with all you guys are sharing so many strange and interesting things you've had, some pictures and images as well there. So it's a great place to put yours, but also read through the others there. So we want to see all of you guys over there as well. And Steve, we are all a Doctor Strange could have, well, quite that to some degree. It does look like we can actually affect things, like reality as we perceive it isn't quite right. You know, we don't necessarily see an objective reality, and there may not actually be an objective reality there. It may be negotiated between all of our experiences, if that makes sense. It's very, very strange. But we're actually going to be exploring that side of things in a lot more detail. I think it's going to be October the 11th, I want to say, if that's a Saturday. And we're going to be doing an afternoon, evening stream called Mind Labs, where we're actually going to be doing those sorts of experiments live to see if we can affect those changes together and learn a bit more about that. So I think it's October the 10th or 11th, whichever one is this Saturday. It'll be the afternoon, about 5 p.m. UK time, and so do join us for that. It could be fun there. And I love Notex, some fascinating experiments, and experiences. I want to hear more on that. And Kendo as well. What's been your most memorable night on here, Sam? Oh, I think I'm torn between 3 sightings that we've had, and one of them wasn't actually when we were streaming. It was when I was setting the camera up outside, and I caught it on my phone. There's a bad video of it on our main page, but that was interesting. It was really big, really bright, really fast, and it was still too light to be a satellite or anything, and it went below the clouds, and a lot of people locally saw it as well. When I posted it, full of the comments of, "Oh, I'm just down the road from you, and I saw that too." Very, very strange. There, the 2 green orbs chasing each other across the screen as a contender, but that was the early days, and I'd forgotten to press record, so we don't have the video of that, or the black triangle that went across the screen. But I suppose my favourite stream was probably the one we did live on location back at the end of August on top of the Iron Age hill fort there, and we saw those things, and I got scared by the plastic bag before you jump in and use that sticker against me there. But being... Excuse me, I don't say, oh, you laugh. Being out there with it, because although this is live and the camera's only a few metres in front of me, I'm inside, I'm in a different room, I'm in the warm. It's all very detached, you know, I'm looking at it through a screen, whereas when we were up there, when we started seeing those weird lights on the horizon, it did unsettle me a bit there. Oh, I need to go Scottish, but thank you for dropping by. Hopefully we can meet up again later in the week there when we're live again there. And so, sorry, probably been asked this, but what's the red dot in B3? Never apologise. There are no silly questions here. We love them all. And it's a good question. So that is sadly a dead pixel on the camera. That's why it's such a strong red. But on the slightly clearer nights, some of those stars are actually very, very close to that. And they're really, really beautiful to see it there. And Stephen's in the house. How you doing, Stephen? Good to see you in. And Shannon, thank you for the welcomes there, Shannon and V. And Sir Kebab, out of body experience, and I'm sure I was semi-levitating and kept seeing a weird entity there. Okay, that does feel like it could be very, very much connected to it there. Yeah, that's quite intense. And Agent X, when will Agent V do a welcome everyone a voice jingle? Ah, there we go. I like that idea. V? Start up doing the vocal warm-ups there. Shannon coming in with the hashtags there, appreciate that. Oh, the triangle formation, that was good. Again, there's a video of that up on our main TikTok page along with some other clips, but sadly that video's a bit jumpy. When we saw it live, it was very smooth, very consistent, but I think the video just kind of jumps a bit, which is saying, oh, you saw a shooting star, damn it. So that is it's my favourite to see on stream. I do love clipping them down because they're so awesome. Oh, Jimmy Bob did a message on Discord. Thank you. I appreciate you persevering and joining us over there as well. I'm looking forward to catching that one after the stream there. And still not got the plastic bag. It should be in the fan club stickers. That's weird. I don't know what TikTok have done, but they've totally messed up this streaming side of things. I'm so frustrating there. And Agent X, my greatest night was every night with you. Agent X is very sweet. It's not about the aliens we're looking for, it's about the friends we made along the way. I like that. Sandy as well, that would unsettle me. It would. I feel you there. And where again? Stephen, what did the entity look like? Good question there. No bag. Damn it. I updated it and everything there. Not had a kebab in 12 years. Oh man, I fancy kebab now. What is it with you guys talking about food and then I get really, really hungry? Guys, if you are just joining us, we are searching the skies for the weird and wonderful, the strange and anomalous tonight here in Wiltshire in the UK. We are just down the road from Stonehenge, but right in the heart of Crop Circle country. So there's been a long history with the phenomena here. These are the skies to watch. But tonight it seems a little bit quiet, doesn't it? Which is a bit odd in itself, isn't it? But we do normally see something strange every night, so keep around. Do give us a follow if you're not already, because we do this every night that the sky is clear. And when it's not clear, we get the big radio antennae out, as we did earlier. We search the galaxy for potential alien radio signals coming in from amongst the stars, and it's also conveniently the same patch of sky that we search is where 3i Atlas is coming from as well. So it's a full-on radio SETI stream there as well. But we take the show on the road soon. We're going to be going probably a few more on locations, but also up to Stonehenge itself to do a live on location. That's going to be pretty fun. So yes, join us over there for those. Oh, that tooth is kicking in now. Sorry guys. I've been held off, but here we are. And Gary, thank you for the likes. Those likes and those shares, guys, they help us to reach more and more like-minded people like yourselves, build up our little Skywatch community, and get more people in sharing their experiences so we can all learn and piece this puzzle together. Catherine, too, there for that. And Amanda Panda, how are you doing? Good to see you there, Gary. Thank you for the share. How's well been treating you, Amanda? And Idila, good to see you there. What's that red flashing like? If that is the red, I don't think it's flashing to me. Is it this one you're talking about there? Because that one sadly is a dead pixel on our camera lens there. Quite frustrating. But yeah, freebie, yeah, that is the one, sadly. I tell you what, whilst we're here, let's do some zooming in on some of those stars. Maybe we can see Vega. So, as a little bit of a look around, at the minute, this is Vega, a star 25 light years from us here, so it's quite close in celestial terms there. A bit bigger than our sun, about 2.8 times the size there. This is Deneb, which is between 1,700 light years and 2,400 light years, somewhere around that sort of range. So, drastically different in distances there. That's quite far, but not really that far. I mean, a lot of these are hundreds of thousands of light years away, but no, that one is still only a couple of thousand there. But can you guys see, is that still on the screen? Hold on, I need to move this so I can see it there. Can you still see this? Oh, just about. So if I bring it in, let's go zoom mode. All right. You can still see that one. So it's just on the corner there. Actually, if I do this, it'll go more into the middle. There we go. Right. So see this perfect line here. This is the coat hanger constellation. Look at it. It's like a string of fairy lights of all those colours. But what are the chances of all of those stars there lining up to create that perfect formation? Absolutely stunning, isn't it? There, but they're all other stars, so kind of like our sun, some bigger, some hotter, some brighter, some dimmer, some cooler, some hotter, all that sort of stuff are there. But yeah, and they've all got their own planets around them as well, and those planets probably have moons and things as well. There has got to be life out there, hasn't it? Look at all the dots that we can see, and that isn't the full picture. If we had a more sensitive lens, we'd see even more dots in between all of those. Where it's black, it would be full of other stars there. It's so awesome to see it tonight there. And Andy, hey bro, how's things? Anything exciting tonight? Andy, no, sadly not. But good to see you. And yeah, we're all good here. But no, tonight has been quiet. Last week, amazing, busy constantly, night after night, lovely clear, really, really busy. And then, yeah, like weekends, well, a couple of good nights. Today, dead as hell. Andy, oh yeah, is the gift, can't gift, it's down. Thank you for trying though, Andy, do appreciate that. Yeah, no, in TikTok's infinite wisdom, I was complaining earlier about how much I was spending on the dentist earlier, and TikTok's AI thought I was fundraising for dental work. So I think they've stopped the gifting, because it's against their terms and conditions there. But thank you for trying, Andy. V coming in with those hashtags, and I, how you doing? Just me, that can't see the red dot. Oh no, not just you actually. Veto as well has. Are you colourblind by any chance? Because a lot of people can't see it if they're colourblind. Sandy as well. Hey, is in it. Just it's so beautiful there. Dyson sphere. I like it. I like you thinking there as well. Yeah, fundraising for turkey teeth. Yes, just bright white. There is a filter actually here on TikTok, isn't there? That how do I set that up? Oh, there's a button somewhere where you can actually kind of like use the AI to like brighten your teeth to a ridiculous whiteness. I'm gonna have to do that next time, so you think that's what I've done. But yeah, Dyson Sphere could be out there. Now, there's so much stuff. I would like to find out where old K218b is. I don't know if we can definitely necessarily get a good angle. Definitely wouldn't be able to see it directly. It's not bright enough for that. But point to that patch of sky, because that is an exoplanet there where they believe that they have detected a gas in the atmosphere, which we only know can be made by life, basically by algae out there. Mark, can you appeal? Probably. They tend to do it like per stream, so if I just restarted the stream it would come back, but I don't want to start. I don't want to restart the stream whilst we've got everyone together here. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, does it? But thank you for trying. It's very, very kind of you there. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be back up for the next stream. So okay, babe, I had a drilling and a filling today. Honestly, I feel you there. I had half of a root canal today, and I've got the other half due next Monday. But oh my god, I've been in so much pain over the weekend. So currently I have a tooth repulled. I didn't know that they did a half of a root canal and they left it open. I can feel the holes in my teeth. It's very weird. Sorry to gross you all out there. And Amanda, hang on, what? Can't we send gifts? Not at the minute. It's only just for this stream. Normally, anyway, they tend to like have a sulk, and it'll just be for the length of this, for tonight, basically. And that's just for me, because I obviously said some words that they thought were wrong and against their terms and conditions there. Sadly, so Alan's going to have to go hungry. Sammy Cal, yes, Simon Cal, get some Botox as well. That's where it all goes as well. That's alien pets don't go to Alan. No, I siphon them off, and it's just how youthful I'm looking right now. Suddenly my grey beard becomes a dark black as well. And Stephen, you could sponsor Plastic Bag. Yes, could do the sponsors of Sainsbury's there. I love it. Sue, how are you doing? Good to have you in there. And Kate, and you have 2,000 shares and 90,000 likes. Goals met, and I know they are crazy. We used to get it all the time. We'd get all these things going like block going unoriginal content, and they say if they wouldn't show us to anyone as well, you'd have to just kind of come direct to us. That was a phase of those. The gifting ban was quite common, and I can't remember. Yeah, I never know what sets it off, because we say the same things. And then every now, it hadn't been set off in a while, but because they use AI to moderate it all, and it's always a bit hit and miss there. But Amanda, by recharge, so I can. Oh, Amanda. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I'm probably going to go and have a quick break anyway. So what I might do is restart the stream so you could feed Alan then whilst I go on that quick 5-minute break. But I don't know if it's worth it there. And Mark, send Alan to TikTok to sort him out. He's fuming. He loves his alien pets there. And he's like, mate, go to Turkey for some new teeth. You'll see me there. We'll make eye contact on the plane. And all of the gifts will fall out of my bag there. I've been smuggling them on to pay for the turkey teeth there. Just alien pets all over the floor of the plane. They are definitely shadow banning the light. Yeah, it's a bit weird tonight, isn't it? Especially as a Skywatch. It's a bit slower there. Are they? Well, I'd better take note of that one. Smile. Yeah, because I did need a good dentist there. But yeah, it'll all be back. I said, thank you, Amanda. I do appreciate your support, guys, because it's not only do you guys support us just by being here and keeping me company, but you're also brilliant with your commentary, your shares, your modding, your liking. You've done so many shares today, but on top of that as well, you're also gifting as well. So hopefully we can do all these upgrades. You guys are absolutely fantastic and very, very special there. That means you'll have 2,000 shares. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Shannon. We might as well. I was probably going to wind up for probably past anyway, because we're not getting much action tonight. So yeah, we'll call it. We won't restart it. Then we'll just do it for tomorrow. Doing it again. What am I doing again? Talking about it. Yeah, getting it banned again. But first I need to drop a dog and chinchilla off at Scotland. Wait a minute, a chinchilla? Where did you get a chinchilla from? I want your chinchilla. I like chinchillas. They're very soft. Amy, how you doing? Good to see you in tonight as well. And I'm a dental nurse and can get you a discount, but you're quite far from knocking. Oh my god, it's getting to the point now, the cost of these things, that it'd be worth the travel. Oh, that little faint shooting star across there. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? They're ridiculous at the minute, the prices. But thank you. I might have to take you up on that one. I'm actually in Suffolk this weekend, so I could just hop over there as well. Oh, gizmos, yes, they're amazing little pets. They're grumpy, but they're amazing. There, Vin Diesel, how you doing? Good to see you in. So it's a bit quiet tonight, but it is lovely and clear. So it's an interesting one. But yeah, I can't actually believe how quiet it is. We normally see, even at this time, we normally see some action, but it's a bit weird. Oh, Sue, you're right, like mind-blowingly so. Like, my jaw is on the floor. I thought I'd spent a lot of money at the dentist because I'm always in there, but like today's bill, I've never seen something like it. I'm speechless. It's ridiculous. I've got no words. Trying to not get TikTok to be upset again by mentioning it. But yeah, it was just insane there. They're good dentists, but Jesus, the price. They're a captive audience, aren't they, Mark? It's what are you going to do? You can't really go anywhere else. Then, so my dentist said they had no appointments, so I called 111 and got an appointment in 48 hours. Yeah, you've got to fight for it as well, which makes it, not only is it painful, but it's expensive, and you've got to fight for it. I'm lucky, actually, this new dentist, when we've moved here, they're actually really nice, and they are pretty good, but it's the only dentist, and therefore you have to pay whatever they charge there. Biggest vet, but it's your pets, they're family, aren't they? They're... Oh, Agent X, I feel you there. We spent quite a lot of money on one of the chinchillas one year. Like, quite a lot. It was there. Everyone said you should put them down, but you're like, you can't put them if there's a choice, you know. So yeah, pets, loved ones. Stevens, well, I think they changed our frequencies. That could quite possibly be. Oh, did we try that consciousness experiment? We were all going to try to will some action, weren't we? To see if we can get some action in C3. Should we try that quickly now before we wind the stream up? Agent, you once rescued 6 chinchillas. Man, I cannot say no to chinchillas. Like, I love them to bits. They are awesome. We're on the lookout for some babies. Shannon, right, I'm off. I've got to be up early for work. Good night. Oh, thank you so much, Shannon. It's all right. We're only going to be on another 10 minutes or so anyway. But thank you so much there, and I hope your fingers still work for work tomorrow after all of those shares. You too, Kate, with that. But thank you, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow there. Hopefully it'll be nice and early, nice and clear Skywatch for us there. Gary, you've never seen one? Oh, they are like if you were to design a soft, cuddly, cute pet. It's like they're just perfectly adorable and soft. They're insane. They're grumpy as hell. They're definitely my ones. But yeah, they're just insane. How cute they are. Oh, Agent X, if you get any more, I'll take a chinchilla off of you. They're like a Furby cat. They are a little bit like that, yeah. They're hilarious. They're Pokemon, yeah. Start chucking balls at them. Start to upset them anymore. Oh, come on, we want some more sightings, guys. Come on, before we wind this up. It's been a bit withholding tonight, isn't it? I wonder what if the weather forecast tomorrow is still going to be as good as they mentioned it was going to be. Because I thought this week was going to be really, really clear for us. The forecast was looking basically like another straight run of clear nights. Right, okay. So it's clear now, obviously. Yeah, it's always getting clearer, and then it's going to midday tomorrow starts to get a few wisps of cloud. Okay, right, so about 8 o'clock tomorrow, it might be on and off. Yeah, it should be clear enough for us to do a Skywatch tomorrow as well, so that'll be good. Amanda, I've been away for the weekend. Have I missed anything last few days? Oh, we did have a couple of good nights. Last night was good, but I think we've had a few cloudy nights with the old radio. I think Friday, Saturday were Radio SETI. Signal hunt streams, but Sunday was a good one. Yeah. So hopefully we'll have another good one tomorrow. Tonight there, and Sakabab, I got a new laser pen. It's that powerful, but don't. If I hadn't been to the dentist, I would have been straight buying one of those. I'm so easily with new toys. I've got some new toys coming for the stream actually. So hopefully they'll be arriving this week, so you might see some more props in the background and things like that, ready for our Halloween special, where it's hopefully going to be the phone-in radio show one. I'm calling it Strange Frequencies. This is going to be reversed, but that's it there, Strange Frequencies. So old school, phone in or late night radio vibes, but your stories of the paranormal, your experiences with UFOs. Don't know where that came from. Yes, that's what we're going to be doing hopefully for Halloween. Then we'll be trying to fit it regularly in the schedule after our normal Skywatches there. So it's going to be an interesting one. So get your stories at the ready, because we'll also be able to bring you in if you're on our Discord as well, so you can join that. We'll also be able to bring you in to tell your stories live on the air there. And Mark, the sun went to bed early and no light for the satellites. Basically, Mark, yeah, basically. But we still tend to see the odd few afterwards. It's definitely much less busy, when the sun does go fully round. But we do see a few. But not tonight. It's been really, really quiet. Gary, top of freebie, the red star there. So yeah, that one I think is freebie. Yeah, that's the dead pixel, sadly. You're spot on, because normally we do see a lot of stars that are that red, but that one is just a duff pixel. But you got to keep your eagle eyes up there, because when it is clearer, they are very, very close to that colour red, some of them. And Malky, how you doing? Seen anything unusual tonight? Actually, Malky, no. No, normally we see one or two things at least. Tonight, we literally, the only movement we have seen is one flashing object travelling across the screen. That is it. That's it. It's been a bit of a disappointment tonight, which is really, really weird, isn't it? Really weird indeed. But good to see you in for a bit. We are going to be winding up the stream in a couple of minutes, though. We're going to wind it up for past, I think. So, but whilst you are still here, remember, if you could do us that favour and subscribe to us over on YouTube, there's at The Thing UFO there. And that will help us in case TikTok has a sulk like it has tonight, and it's stopped the gifting tonight, hasn't it? So yeah, just in case, it's looking more and more sensible to have that back up there. So if you could join us over there. Also for a Skywatch, you get the horizontal views, you see a little bit more of the sky there as well. And also, if you're not on our Discord already, definitely do, because we've got that awesome person experiences section and our movie club and things like that. We want you to join us over there. Marky, your sub. That's very, very kind of you as well. We've actually moved all of the sub benefits over to Patreon now, because TikTok has totally screwed up the subbing thing on here. They've actually stopped us from doing those exclusive live through the sub mechanism and stuff. So we actually moved all that content over to Patreon. So it's still the same price, but if you use the link in our bio, it's free for the first month. So you can do that and enjoy it still for free and stuff there. But yeah, that's where we've moved most of it over to there now. And that way you can also watch the previous ones again and things like that there. And if anybody else wants to try it as well, feel free to do it over there. Jordan, what's the red dot? Good question. Eagle eyes. That sadly is a dead pixel on the camera there, but it does look like a star there. No, typical TikTok. Yeah, it's insane. We had such a good little subscriber community, and we were doing those deep dives on here just with the subscribers in the chat. So there's a chance for everyone to see those longer winded things, read-throughs there, and had all the stickers and things like that. And we did it at the cheapest tier price there, so everybody could kind of get access to it. And we bought about 40 of you, and then they brought in the Superthan things and moved it from £3 to a mandatory £10 a month. And then they took away half of the things that you get for it. And it's like, that's just stupid. What are they doing? So we've sod it. We're going over to Patreon now. So it's back to the £3, and we get all the stuff back again then for that one. Janie, I was wondering why I couldn't send gifts. Yes, Jane, sorry about that, and thank you for trying. We do appreciate it. Yeah, no, I made the mistake. The gifting will be back on the next stream, but I was complaining earlier about how much I had to spend today at the dentist for an emergency root canal, and TikTok's AI assumed that I was trying to fundraise for my dentist fees, and I wasn't. But I think that's what it says. Oh, you can't do that. You've broken the terms and conditions, so they suspended the giftings for this stream. So it'll be back next time there. And Alan's very upset with me for that, because he's not getting his alien pets there. But thank you for trying. Yeah, and yeah, it is typical TikTok there. I mean, it's a great platform because it's allowed us to meet all of you guys. So always grateful for that. But yeah, like with these things, if you're always dependent on one place, then, it's bad news. That's why it's great for us to have those other outlets and communities, the Discord and the YouTube and things like that as well. Alan he's wasting away. He's nothing but a twig. Alan apparently set up a PayPal. You can just send him straight cash. He hasn't. Alan, you can't do that. I keep telling him. Lisa, how's it? Thank you for asking. It's much better now. I've had half of the root canal, and They've just hollowed it out, and I have an open tooth there, but there's no nerve, so it doesn't hurt as much, just a bit bruised. What else they hollowed out was my wallet. Oh, that was a thing. But good to see you in, Lisa. How are you doing tonight? There. Malky, your connection dropped out. Hopefully it won't drop out too much. We are winding it up in the next couple of minutes. Nabby, how are you doing tonight? Sorry, we've gone off on a bit of a tangent because it's a quiet night at the minute. Good to see you. No activity at all. We're not even getting the faintest stuff. Let me crank up the brightness a bit just to see if we can... to anything going on in the background, because this is strangely quiet. I had a route done before. It took a lot of I think it's the 3 appointments in a row. This bloody one. I mean, definitely getting their money's worth. Oof. But hey, the pain's mostly gone now, so that I can deal with. I've been out of sleep for about 3 days, so I'm just very grateful that's out of the way. But Malky, last exciting thing I seen was a few nights ago. Looked like a UAP, chasing one another. I like that. Now, as they were chasing, were they following each other perfectly, or was there movement to it as well? Was there any coloration? Love to hear that one. Oh, these things are. The amount of money I've spent at the dentist over the last year, like post-COVID, my teeth just went, no. You know, I brushed them, I do all the stuff, then just had I had hardly any left now. The front ones are still there fine, which is great, but none of the back ones. There. Sorry, going on a rant there. But yeah, tell us a bit more, Malky, about that one before we wind the stream up for tonight. So, guys, thank you for all of your likes and your shares. They're helping us build up our little Skywatcher community here tonight. Meeting everybody helps us to get all those different opinions, all those different experiences, and help us understand the phenomena in different ways as well there. And, Lisa, my dad is in hospital, so, I do pray for you there, Lisa. That is always a very, very difficult time for you. I hope all is going to be well with there. Do hearts on that thinking of you. I'm sure the rest of the chat is as well, Lisa. There. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for those supporting us in that way. If you've just been watching us as well, keeping us company or asking questions, sharing the latest news, again, big love, because you're helping us, pass the time waiting for these things, but also building up that knowledge. We love you for that as well, and gifters until they blocked it. Thank you so much, and subscribers and patrons as well, again, helping us improve what we do here. So big love to you guys there, but mods as well. V, Cosmic, and Andrea, was it Andrea? I think it was Andrea, wasn't it, as well, there, and Agent X as well. Thank you for helping out there, keeping everything wonderful, as always. Big love for you there. And Malky's one, so it was zipping about. I looked like taking turns, a slight flicker of iridescent colour. Now, that is a very, very good sighting there, because if sometimes you get the satellites trailing, don't you, in a straight line, they'll follow each other there like that, but that zipping about, that change of movement there, immediately tells us that it is definitely not a satellite there. So that's fantastic sighting. Oh man, I wish we would catch that sort of movement on stream. That's still something we haven't quite got yet. We've got all the other things, but that movement, we haven't, as far as I know anyway. I haven't managed to clip it. The movement there, that's what we really, really want to see there. And Stephen as well. Those who watch over us, please watch over Lisa's dad and more. Lord, I couldn't have said it better, Sir Kebab. Thank you. That's very kind. So we are thinking of you there, Lisa. But again, thank you everyone so much for being awesome as always. And last chance to give us a follow so you can join us for some Skywatches later on in the week. I'm sure they will be busier and more active too there. Oh, DJ, how you doing? Sorry, we're just coming off for the night. It's been so quiet, so you're not missing much, but good to see you in. We should be on tomorrow. No, DJ, you've missed nothing. Tonight, it has been dead quiet. Dead quiet. You can never accuse me of sensationalizing or lying about the content here. I'm going to be brutally honest. We have seen sod all tonight, which is very, very rare for us. But that just means it's going to be much better later in the week, and it should be clear tomorrow. So hopefully we're going to be on nice and early, and we're going to see lots of wonderful things flying around there. Then, so yeah, last chance to give us a follow to join us later on in the week there. But remember to try our Discord Go. It's free. If you use the link in our bio there, it should take you straight to it. And yeah, you can chat with us there, share your experiences, read through the ones that have already been shared. They're phenomenal and well worth doing there. And also, if you could just go over and subscribe to us over on YouTube at the Thing UFO there, so there's a little backup account in case anything goes wrong there. Oh, where are we in the chat? Did I miss
some stuff there. Oh God, it is. Yes, Lisa, it really, really is there. And Maggie, then it just took off and disappearing in a bit. Again, anomalous, full on. If we saw that on stream, there would be no arguments about that. That is brilliant sight in there, Malky. I'm a bit jealous, actually, especially after our night tonight. And, Oh, definitely, Lisa there. And nobody, they're all over America. They're not here. They're all over in the US at the minute, or maybe over even in the Netherlands. And they, all those over the airports, maybe that is what is going on there. So, yes, anyway, we'll wind this up for tonight. But thank you so much for keeping us company, guys. And thank you all again for being awesome. And yeah, we'll see you all, hopefully, tomorrow night with some wonderful clear skies. So, American Liverpool way as well. That's pretty good as well for an urban area. So I'll catch you all later, guys. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. But thank you. Bye-bye.
Congratulations on completing this goal.